Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue watch party. It is April 30th, 2025, and the Yankees are going for the series victory in Baltimore. Last night, Tuesday night's victory, what was the final score? 14-2 or 14-3, whatever it ended up being. One of the better wins of the year. Of course, we all know the deal. Yanks went back-to-back in the first. Cody Bellinger has himself a night with the home run, as well as a two-run double later on. Anthony Volpe stayed hot at the plate. Carlos Rodon continues to pitch out of his mind. And here we go. Tonight, we enter play 18-12, game and a half lead over Boston, who also won last night over Toronto. But yeah, going into tonight, first place still in the American League East. Orioles way back behind at 6.5 games after 6.5 games back after last night's loss. So obviously remain in a good spot, and that only continued after bouncing back last night. But all means nothing if we don't take the series W today. And let's take a look at our Yankees starting lineup for tonight, which is definitely a little bit funky. Now, I was reading the Instagram comments on the pregame, which if you don't follow Yanks Av on Instagram, lineup's posted there right away. But a lot of people actually were saying, Dan, this isn't that much of a funky lineup. I mean, it's definitely funky, but some people even are liking what they're seeing here. I will say, you notice right off the bat, Cody Bellinger's not playing. This whole thing is a little bit weird to me. I mean, they can win with this lineup. I'm not complaining. But you're starting Jason against a lefty tonight. And a righty started yesterday in Kyle Gibson for Baltimore. And Cody Bellinger has hit lefties better than righties this year. And the day he had yesterday was so important, so crucial going forward for the player we hope he's going to be. I would have found his way into the lineup somehow tonight. Now, with Jason, he's got to play too. He should have played yesterday. Now he's going to be batting against the lefty, which we all know from the right side of the plate, Jason has been a totally different player. He's been helpless against lefties. Now, how's he going to figure that out? More at-bats, more time against him. I get all that. It's just a shame that Cody Bellinger isn't playing today. Now, Jazz, of course, he left in the first inning yesterday with the oblique thing. He's all good, at least as of right now. He's getting testing tomorrow, but does say he's feeling better, although still a little bit sore. We knew he wasn't going to be playing tonight, so it's going to be Pablo Reyes getting the start at second base. I believe his first start since the disastrous defensive game at third base early on in the year. But he's actually been pretty okay off the bench. So see what he's got tonight. He'll be batting seventh and playing second. Overall, though, Goldschmidt back at leadoff. You're looking at Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Volpe, Wells, Reyes, Dominguez, Peraza. So, again, not pretending it's like a bad lineup. It definitely is funky, and I don't love it. But I'm not going to doubt this offense. I feel great about the offense. The 1 through 4 is still in a fantastic spot. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, and then, of course, Ben Rice. Volpe 5, never really going to love that. Wells 6, cool with it. But we'll see how. The main thing is, how does Jason do against the left-hander tonight? Because it's unfortunate in a sense, like the way this was set up, and I'm glad Bellinger played yesterday, obviously, so I wouldn't go back and change that. But you had a righty going in Gibson, who Jason crushes, and Jason sat yesterday. You have a lefty going today in Cade Povich for Baltimore, which Jason is terrible against lefty starters or lefties in general so far in his career. And tonight he gets a start. So, I mean, it's just a shame the way it worked out. Hopefully, he doesn't go 0-4 with 4Ks for the team's sake and also just for his sake and his overall stats in the year, which have been good. I mean, I would say for the most part this year, I've been very pleased with what I've seen out of Jason offensively, of course, mostly from the right side. But the at-bats have been solid. He's getting on base at a decent clip and still has not really taken off at all. So he's laid the foundation for if he does go on a 1 week, 2 week tear, his stats are going to be in a really nice place. But even before that, he's at a 110 WRC+. So for not lighting the world on fire, really by any means, 25 games in, and considering the defense has not looked as bad as many people, including myself, thought it would in left field, at least after the first week of the season, Jason's been fine. It's just a shame the way the playing time's working out here, and also large part because no Cody Bellinger, who was great yesterday and, has hit lefties decently so far this season. Average over 200 now, 206, OBP up to 267, but most notably, chat, the WRC plus is creeping up towards league average. Still got a little ways to go, but 82 is much better than where he was entering yesterday, which was right around 62, I believe. So we're getting there. Anyways, no point talking Bellinger for now because he's not playing tonight. Again, Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice, Volpe, Wells, Reyes, Dominguez, Peraza. Quick shout out to Ben Rice, whose stats are I mean, they've been fantastic all year long. With 2-homer game yesterday, bumps the WRC plus back into the 180s. His WAR now is at 1.2. OBP has been terrific all season long. He's just been tremendous, as we know, and he'll be batting behind Judge tonight, which Judge is on the verge of eclipsing a 3 F-WAR, and that would be pretty sick. It's the last day of April, of course. So if he amasses 3 WAR before the end of the month, I mean, I don't know if that's ever been done before. To be honest, I would imagine it hasn't been. But we know the deal with his season so far. He's been insane. Grisham kind of gets lost in all the rest of the circus that was the offense yesterday. You know, the leadoff home run, and then the back-to-back-to-back Bellinger later on too. But he continues to play out of his mind. He will be batting second today with Goldschmidt leading off. But that's probably enough analysis on the lineup. We talked about all these guys a bunch individually. One more shout-out actually to Volpe, who, after all that turmoil last week where he was looking brutal offensively in the Rays series, all the fastballs that were blown by him, and then some rough ABs in Cleveland, he's bounced back very nicely since the series against Toronto. So a good 4 or 5 games for him. His WRC plus at 124, WARs at a nice, even, crisp 1.0. And his defensive series has been superb. So there's your Yankee lineup, 1 through 9. We got first pitch in about 20 minutes, by the way. So we're going to run through the starting pitching matchups, which I already mentioned. Kate Povich, the lefty, going for Baltimore. More on him in just a second. But for the Yanks, it's Carlos Carrasco, who has turned in a good handful of solid outings this year, and including the most recent one. You're not seeing the video here with it. This is from another good start that he had against Kansas City a couple weeks back. But most recently against Toronto, now this was the Devin Williams game, one of the Devin Williams games on Friday night where he blew it against Toronto. But Carrasco was fantastic. 5 scoreless, 3 hits allowed, 2 walks, 2 Ks. Overall numbers in the year, obviously not great because he certainly has had some clunkers, and he's at risk of that tonight. And any start, unless he really starts looking good consistently, you're going to go with the same mindset. At least I am. Same vibe as always. Keep us in the game, don't blow it. And we've been getting some good responses to that. If he's listening to us, he has certainly been fulfilling our wishes and keeping us in a good portion of his starts. He's made 5 so far. 5 starts so far. I would guess 3 out of 5 have been solid. The 2 that haven't been, he's looked pretty rough. So just keep us in the game tonight, and who knows? Maybe we'll get another 5 scoreless. But don't want to get ahead of myself. The main ask always with Carrasco. Same with Will Warren, and he struggled the other night. But keep us in the game. Keep us in the game, even with kind of a funky Yankee lineup tonight. For the O's, here's their 1 through 9. You're looking at Mullins, Henderson, Rutschman, O'Hearn, Laureano, Jackson Holiday in the 6th spot, Mountcastle, Kerstedt, and Ramon Urias rounding it out. Not much for me to say there. We've seen these guys for a couple days in a row now. We'll see how they do against Carrasco. Now, for the Orioles, as I mentioned, it'll be Cade Povich, left-hander, going for them. And I'm pretty sure this guy's, at least at one point, was a solid, legit prospect for him. But it hasn't panned out so far in the big leagues for him, and certainly not this year. ERA over 5, although last time out against Washington was damn good. 6 2/3, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, and 5 Ks. And I'm pretty sure it hasn't been a great big league career for him so far. I could be mixing him up with some other dude on the Orioles, but I'm pretty positive he has not found too much success at the big league level just yet. Only 25 years old, lefty starter. Yankees obviously struggle with those, and we discussed Jason Dominguez. We'll see how he does against him tonight. But this dude has not been great so far. Again, good last time out against Washington, but overall ERA over 5 in 5 starts so far this year. Another look at the standings, of course, again, going into tonight, first place in the AL East by a game and a half. As for us versus the Orioles, they're 6.5 back from us. Take the series, Chad. Last night was awesome. One of the best wins of the year. Might be top 2. Might even be number 1. That was we were vibing last night, Chad. And good to see you guys again. I was pumped all day to come on here to wrap this series up. Wrap up the month of April. Shit freaking flies by. Tomorrow's the first day of May, of course. That's how that works. But yeah, as good as last night was, if you lose today, nobody gives a shit. You got to keep winning series, especially against a team that is clearly quite, to put it nicely, hindered, like the Baltimore Orioles are. But we'll see how we do against Povich tonight. Left-handed starter, so you're naturally going to be worried about that with this Yankee team. And this is more so just like what's the way to phrase it? A vibe take. I don't know, but I'm with you guys. Those who are saying, "Oh, Yankees went off last night, scored 15 runs. Get ready for them to score 1 run today or 2 runs today." It does seem don't have the stats to back this up. It would be cool if, and I can very well do this myself too. I'm sure. I would be curious to know what the actual stats are for whether you do it like the Judge era or just like the last couple years of the Yankees' offensive output the day following a double-digit run scoring performance. Thinking back to the Milwaukee series, though, perfect example actually most recently to go by. The Game 2, we went back-to-back-to-back, had that 20-run game, and the following game we still hit very well, if I remember correctly. I know we swept the Brewers, but I'm pretty sure we put up like a 7 or 8 spot that day. Hopefully, same deal happens tonight. Some quick injury news. We already discussed Jazz. He's getting a test when the Yankees go back to New York tomorrow on his oblique. He says he's feeling better, but definitely still feeling a little bit in his side. Of course, he's not playing tonight. And DJ LeMahieu, preemptive cortisone shot that he got yesterday that we discussed, that went well. He's feeling good. Plan is still for him to play in AAA rehab action Thursday and Friday at third base. So definitely still a realistic thought to think he could actually be back on the 26-man roster. We'll get there when we get there, but for now, he's certainly in the picture as we turn to the month of May as a possibility to return to the Yankees. But yeah, April 30th, 2025, chat. How the hell are we doing? I'm going to pull you guys up in just a few moments. You guys can definitely drop some score predictions, Carlos Carrasco predictions, home run predictions, whatever you got for tonight. I really don't want Jason to go 0 for 4, man. And it's weird because, like, going into today, I probably would have, and I want Jason to play. That's why it's like weird, like I said. But I would have started Bellinger. Jason should have played yesterday, and I'm glad he didn't because that meant Bellinger got to have his day. But if Jason goes 0 for 4 with 4 Ks against the lefty tonight, we're almost going to be saying, yo, like, what did you expect? And then also, the fact of Bellinger after the game he had yesterday isn't playing. So ideally, Jason cancels out that vibe I get from this lineup by just getting a couple knocks off a lefty, which we've seen him have some success. I mean, that bases clearing double he had against Kansas City, that was against the lefty. I think he's maybe had 1 or 2 other hits against the lefty. For the most part, though, it's been brutal. And, everybody's talked about it, covered it well, the difference he's been from the left side of the plate against righties compared to from the right side of the plate against lefties. And the Yankees did say, they were talking about this broadcast last night, and it's a fair point that, he's still young. He's been hurt a lot in, like, the minors and hasn't gotten a full, obviously, chance to develop into the player he's going to be. So for those saying, and I get the logic behind this, and I'm kind of with you. I feel this way often about switch hitters in general. Like, if you can't hit from one side, just drop the whole switch hitting thing. But the Yankees want to get him reps. So that's probably what the plan was going into this series, why they didn't play Jason against the righty yesterday and sit him against the lefty today. Maybe they want to put him in against lefties for that reason, just to get him more at-bats and get him more comfortable. Maybe it's a thing also where they feel Kovich, what is his name? Yeah, Povich, Kate Povich specifically, is, for a lefty, a good matchup for Jason. I don't know. I really, really hope he has himself a game tonight because he's kind of getting set up to be screwed here, to be honest. But, yeah, I think that's about all I got to say for the pregame chat. Game 3, off day tomorrow. Let's look at the schedule coming up. Wrap this one up today, day off tomorrow on Thursday, and then 3-game set with the Tampa Bay Rays back in the Bronx. And then the Padres, the San Diego Padres, come to town on Monday, so that should be fun. But, again, yesterday was awesome. It means nothing if they do not win tonight. But, yeah, chat, we're almost there. 10 minutes until first pitch. Of course, we'll be keeping up with everything going on around the league throughout the night. We'll probably do a little bit of trivia, have a good time. We're going to kick back, relax, watch some Wednesday night baseball. I hope everybody's having a good week. We're halfway through. Which I don't know if it's a me getting older thing. It must be. Time is flying, bro. And not in a cliche Hallmark way. Just truly. Like, well, look at it. It's April 30th of 2025 right now. But just the fact that this month's already over. 1 month into the season. And even just this week. Like, it's already Wednesday. Tomorrow's going to be Thursday, chat. Appreciate the time we have on this earth. Don't worry, I'm not offing myself before the game. Certainly not before the game, chat. Come on. But all right, yo. Do your thing in the chat. I'll pull you guys up in about a minute. I want to get all my screen recordings going. I'm trying to think if there's anything else to go over. If there's anything I missed in the pregame chat, like, give me your thoughts on everything, obviously. Like, the lineup, if there's anything I'm not, looking at or glossing over, whatever it may be, or some Yankee update that somehow I missed that maybe just dropped. Like, always let me know if there's something I'm slipping up on. But I think we covered everything. Not too much news outside of the game itself tonight. Just the DJ still rehabbing tomorrow on Friday. Jazz getting a test on the oblique in New York tomorrow. So yeah, there's your lineup. Got my screen recording going over here. I'm going to run out to my other computer really quick. And then it'll be about time for baseball, y'all. Be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. My boy. All right, chat. I think I'm good. We got a little bit of time. So maybe I'll kick it with you guys for a little bit, which was the plan anyway. So what am I even saying? Let's get you guys up. What are we doing, yo? How's everybody's Wednesday going? Let me lower that. Has that been going the whole time, that jingle? I certainly hope not. Yo, Ward, we got over 200 people watching the pregame. What is freaking going on, yo? Good to see you guys. Once again, as always, appreciate you guys being here. Let's have ourselves a night, yo. Yesterday was awesome, but it's in the past now. By the way, happy birthday to my guy Adam Yankscap. Happy birthday to you, bro. Let's get you a win tonight, huh? Let's see. We got Juan Soto commenting. Let's see. What up, Noah? How we doing, yo? We got Oma Homie, Eric Russo, Luann, Owen, AC Ropes, MLB Channel, Hello World, Eli. All my homies in the chat. Morgan moderating as always. Same for Luna. We got Zach. We got Owen. We got Julia. And Chris and Moon Miss. Buccaneers, dude. How's everybody doing, yo? Good to see you guys. That jingle is ingrained in my brain. Honestly, yo, the MLB TV jingle is like a pet peeve of mine. Maybe just because I've heard it so much. Not that it's on the level of like Cars for Kids, which I'm still in the process of pursuing their downfall, chat. But, all MLB TV's like little sound things they have, not even just this jingle, but like the MLB Zen shit and any commercial that's run on MLB TV drives me crazy. But whatever. Dan, please fix the lineup. As in, make the lineup better, or did I make a mistake on something? What are you saying, Noah? Let's see. Why is Reyes playing? Just because, now you, I'm sure know this and you're asking for a different reason. But, of course, Jazz, he's out for today. Probably, I would assume, even if the testing goes well tomorrow, good chance he's out on Friday also. The reason being why they don't go with Oswaldo at third, Peraza at second, is because it's a lefty going for the Orioles. And Waldo does not hit lefties as well as he does righties, just like Jason. So, for that reason, you're going with Peraza at third, Reyes at second, which is fine. If the other guys do their job, it's going to be no issue. Just also a matter of Carrasco, don't shit the bed. Keep us in the game. And it's a funky lineup, but we still have our 1 through 4. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice. Volpe's been playing well lately. Wells had the homer. And then, we'll see what Jason does. And also, shout out Peraza. And Reyes, too. I mean, everybody performed yesterday. Peraza didn't even start the game. He comes through with a 2-run single, plays well. Pablo Reyes didn't start the game. He had an RBI single down the right field line later on. And again, like Reyes, to be fair, you take away that first game, like he's been a fine, serviceable bench player, I feel like. In the first game, I'm just talking about the defense at third. Reyes is not really going to hit much for you. But we'll see what he does at second base tonight. But yeah, that's why. Let's see here. And click like on the stream if you don't mind really quick before we get into it. We got about exactly 5 minutes until scheduled first pitch. What's good, Chris? How we doing, yo? Let's see. Bring up Lombard. Yeah, that's not going to happen, Noah. Lombard is playing well, but he's still in... Is Lombard even in Double A yet? I think he's in... Is he in High A? Even if he were in Double A, it's likely not until 2026 for him. And if you just want to go off the depth chart, Yorber Vivas would be the infielder called up before him. What's good, User 5? How you doing, bro? Oh, God. Hey, User 5, I assume that's a joke based on a past story told. Otherwise, bro, I don't want to say sorry to hear that, but from the angle you presented it, I'm sorry to hear that because you said accidentally, so I don't think that was your intention. When is that dude coming back from Prego leave? We need him. Prego. Does that mean like... And Ward Morgan, Lombard's on high A. Are you talking about somebody being on paternity leave? Because Trent Grisham was on paternity leave. I was going to say user. Danny, thinks any chance Rumsfeld plays himself into a good trade piece? Haven't checked the stats in a bit, but usually feel like he's over an 800 OPS. I haven't been checking in on Rumsfeld, no. I definitely been doing Yeah, Grisham, he came back from paternity leave in Cleveland, was it? Or no, against Toronto on Friday. So, he's been back and obviously went deep yesterday. So, assuming that's what you're talking about, there's nobody else on paternity leave. Yeah, Rumsfeld I haven't checked in on much. He's not like too big time a prospect, although he does seemingly always hit. Been checking out some guys. So I do want to check how Brendan Beck did yesterday. Their 2020, what was it, 5th or 6th round pick, or 2022, whatever it was. He came back from injury and he's been pitching lights out so far this year. I know he was going last night, I believe, in Double-A. So maybe we'll do some prospect check-ins as well. We know Spencer Jones went deep yesterday. A lot of guys are playing well, including Lombard, which shout out to you, Morgan, just mentioned he's high A. Dan, will we do a Yankees grading video a month into the season? Yo, good call, Yankee legend. We usually do that where we do a tier list to grade players. I'm sure we'll do one, whether that's probably not soon, probably not this upcoming week, but maybe by like Memorial Day would be a good time. But yeah, Benny Straw says, I don't like Jason batting 8th. Against the lefty, I don't have a problem with it. Generally speaking, though, I mean, even with the way Volpe's been hitting lately, I would more often than not like to see Jason 5 than Volpe 5. But for now, lefty going. I've getting my thoughts on that. Like, just feels weird that they set it up to play him tonight. But we'll see how he does. Let's see. Don't like Goldie leading off. Same deal, just a lefty thing. Now, it is interesting because Rice, again, is batting behind Judge, which, fantastic. Love it. They could have very easily still let off Grisham, Judge 2, Rice 3, Goldschmidt 4. And I would not have been surprised if they went that route because Goldschmidt has not always been leading off against lefties as of late. But all good. I'm not really all that worried about it. Splits can't be that bad for Grish. Yeah, he definitely favors against righties, but the fact that he's hitting second doesn't really, to me, like make a difference there anyways. Like, it's one thing if a guy's not playing against lefties, like, all right, we're married to the platoon there. Moving him from leadoff to second in the orders, splits can't be that much of a factor there. But not worried about it. Let's just go hit Carrasco. Have a good start, please. Morgan says first lefty in a midweek game after big string games is going to yield a funky lineup sometimes. Yeah. You just got to deal with it and find a way to win the game, which feels dramatic even saying that, like what I just said, because, again, the 1 through 4 is still really solid, and Volpe's been playing well as of late. Wells, homer yesterday. It's really just the fact that you see Reyes batting 7, and it's like, yo, what? But again, Jason's what I'm really paying attention to. How does he do against the lefty? Because they kind of screwed him up with that. Belly had a great game yesterday, and Boone puts him on the bench. Yeah, and that's the thing. This was definitely planned going into the series for some reason. Don't want to keep harping on the same point. But, oh, yes, game is on Prime tonight, by the way, chat. It is an Amazon Prime game tonight. I forgot to mention that. But, all right, yo, let's get ready to go. We got one more commercial break. Let me get the box score going up on here. Not even a commercial break. They just came back from commercial break on OBTV. We're about ready to go, chat. So, everybody grab your favorite drink of choice. Kick back, relax. Game 3 in Baltimore. Last game of the frickin' month, yo. Can you believe it? All right. Box score coming up momentarily. All right, let's do it, chat. Let's do it. I'm putting this in. And it's time to go. Cade Povich is taking his warm-ups. Lefty starter for Baltimore. It's a big game. For those just joining, my main point in the pregame, and this is obvious, but yesterday was awesome. It means nothing if you lose today. Gotta win the series. Which would be pretty badass. Because this Yankee team does seemingly win the games when they have to, it seems. Like, Friday, they dropped that game. It was awful. Bounce back and take both games a doubleheader. We lose a series opener here, bounce back to what we did yesterday, and then take the series. Would be a great feeling. Anyways, here we go, chat. Box score is in. I think we're good to go. Goldschmidt takes first pitch, or fouled it off, I think. Sorry, I haven't locked in just yet. But, word. All right, let's do it, yo. Game 31. Here we go. Drop a like on the stream. 1-on-1 on Goldschmidt. 1-1 on Goldschmidt. I'm having trouble speaking today, Chad. I don't know what the reason for this malfunction is, but we're going to get to the bottom of it. Here we go.
When you lead off all the time, you know the.
Good to see you guys again.
A lot of times it's a first pitch fastball.
1-2.
There's that good breaking ball you're talking about throwing. I agree with you.
There's so many pieces of yesterday's game that go under the radar, and one of them is being another multi-hit game for Goldschmidt. Multi-RBI game, too.
Every game.
Continues to crush lefties, the 1-2.
Because he knew hitters probably wouldn't swing at it.
Yeah. Bob Welsh, same way.
K. Conan Gerard in the booth again.
A little bit later,
of course.
K. Povich has got that new kick changeup. And they throw it different, and it kills the spin on it.
Drilled, foul.
Drilled to left field and foul. Let me give you a look at
Cheers, Chad. I got my goat fuel, a little energy.
Kerstad left to right. Infield third to first. Arias, Henderson.
Didn't sleep that great last night, but it's probably because I was chugging this till like the last pitch of the game.
The DH, Povich on the mound.
Or chilling. Popped him up.
Fly ball, shallow center field. Who's gonna
Collision. Just kidding. One dead.
Henderson makes the call on the catch.
All good.
What are the keys to this?
Everything sound good, chat? Look good? We're vibing?
Joe Girardi binder keys.
I certainly hope so.
Score early because it seemed like last night they took the wind right
Yeah, I'm down for
out
that.
of their sails.
I'm down to
when they
score
dropped
early.
that 5 spot in the first inning. And if you score early, they're a team that's struggling. You can keep them down. And I think the way you do that is you have to push K. Povich out.
And you
over
can't
the
assume
plate because
Carrasco's
he
giving you
wants to
5
throw his
scoreless again,
four-seamer
like he
in
did
on
last
you
week.
if you're a right-hander, and he wants to throw that sweeper at your back foot. So push the ball.
Let's go, Grish.
Grisham takes inside.
Grish wearing the low pants. Let's go, chat.
The
Hell
first
yeah, we're chilling.
left-handed starter the Yankees have faced since
Good to hear.
April 16th
Audio's all
when they
good.
faced Chris Bubich.
Grisham OPS at 1.030. Waves at that one.
And when you look at this lineup, you would think the Yankees are somewhat susceptible to left-handers. They are out of the bullpen. Now, you've got Judge to neutralize, but that's 1 out of 9. Goldschmidt, 2 out of 9.
He looks
There's a lot of guys that can be neutralized by a lefty.
like somebody. Grisham to left field, base hit, attaboy. 1 out single for Grisham in the first.
Left field.
Chat, who the hell does Cade Povich look like? Almost like a younger Charlie Morton, but there's somebody else. He kind of looks like a mix of, how about this? A younger Charlie Morton and Brian Reynolds, the Orioles starter. You see that? Especially the Brian Reynolds thing. He has some Brian Reynolds in him. Anyways, 1 out single for Grisham. Here's Judge. Let's go, chat. Let's score first. Just give me 1. That'd be a good feeling after yesterday. Just instantly score 1 in the first. Here's Judge hitting 412.
That just sounds like it's high school numbers, doesn't it?
Let's go, Cap.
Third game of the year.
Yeah. 412 he's hitting. What?
1.235 OPS for Judge. Let's go, Cap. Drilled, gone. Get out, ball. Let's go. Number 10 for Judge. That certainly gives him 3 WAR before the conclusion of April. And the Yanks are out to a 2-0 lead right away 5 minutes into this game. Awesome, chat. 2-0 Yanks, 10th home of the year for Judge. Way to wrap up April.
I mean, it's absolutely incredible what he's doing.
And obviously it's not wrapped up yet, but Enter played a 2-9 WAR, and now is obviously over 3 before the month ends, which is just insane.
But still, I mean,
The rest, you guys all know the deal. He's been spectacular, and it's utterly amazing. 2-0 Yanks. Let's go, chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already.
So 10th home run for Judge, now has 31 ribbies.
We might be in for another good night, yo.
Extends his on-base streak to 27 straight, and now has
2-0 Yanks. All right, let me get this up on Yanks Ave.
That one traveled 426 feet to center.
Bomb.
I tell you what, if I'm in the dugout with him, I'm rubbing his
was dead center, too.
I'm touching his bat. I'm doing everything just to get a little bit of this unbelievable.
All right, get this up
streak
on
that
Yanks
he's done.
Ave.
And it's really been since last May. I mean, it's not just been April this year.
In his career, both at Yankee Stadium here in Baltimore, Judge now has 47 home runs and 100 ribbies in 104
Let's go, Rice. No, he did not go. All right, Judge homer is up on Yanks Ave. Let's go, chat.
The courtesy run.
Great start.
He just dropped his head, too.
Here we go, Rice.
It's a different sound when it comes off
Blitz
his
ball in my
bat.
pocket. Slash line now 417, 511,
And I
757.
know the kind of checking and swing,
Jesus
but, as a
fucking
hitter,
Christ.
you're taught to swing, stop, right? Instead of going the other way. Ben Rice just puts up good at bat after good at bat.
3-2 on Rice.
Swing and
All
a
good.
miss.
All good.
Rice down on strikes, 2 away.
All good, baby. Let's go, Chad. How we doing, yo? How we doing?
5.8 seconds hang time. That's
112 miles an hour and, yep,
territory.
426 feet.
112 miles an hour, scorching off the barrel of his bat.
Let's go.
And yeah,
He does have a little max freed in him.
We are not worthy.
Yeah.
Let's go, Volt.
They love him. They love him.
Volpe takes inside.
This is a sweeper that got a little bit too much to the plate. He was probably trying to back foot it on it and he left it up. And again, we saw all the home runs yesterday. They were pitches that were up in the zone, and that's exactly what that was.
That's a freaking bomb. Volpe OPS, 782. Posting the Judge home run.
look at the look on Belly's face.
Yeah.
Just
Look at Belly.
How'd you do that?
Yeah.
Disbelief.
Let's go, Volt. 3-0.
3-0 on Volpe. And a strike.
Took him a while to get that signal down. You think
Aaron
there's
Judge.
2 pitches. You're either throwing your 4-seamer or your sinker. Can't imagine you would want to go through more than that.
3-2 on Volpe.
3-2.
I would want the pitch comm device on me somewhere in my glove. I would want to be able to.
I wouldn't have given it to you.
I would want to have the veto power. I would let
Well, you have the veto power.
go,
You
Volt.
can shake.
He does have some max freed in him, Povich.
just like that.
For sure. The way he looks, of course. Volpe to left. Oh, god damn it.
By Henderson.
It's hit 2 balls, rockets, right at Gunner. 1 Gunner dropped last night. But he continues to swing the bat really, really well. Anyways, Judge, 2-run bomb, 10th of the year. Ideal start following what happened yesterday. Perfect. Let's go, chat. Yeah, we got over 300 people in here. Let's have ourselves a night, chat. Let's have ourselves a night. Alrighty, though. So, Carrasco on the bump for the Yanks tonight. Again, last time out against Toronto, and the video you're seeing is against Kansas City, where he was also good. But 5 scoreless in Friday's game. Of course, that was the one that we blew when Devin Williams had one of his implosions. Carrasco was great, though. And overall in the year, I mentioned it before, but 5 starts, you feel like 3 out of the 5, if I'm remembering correctly, have been good. And he's given us a chance to win. The other 2 certainly were clunkers, one of which being in Detroit. And I forget the other one. Maybe it was it? He wasn't great in Tampa Bay. Tampa, Steinbrenner Field. As always, keep us in the game. Give us a chance to win, and we certainly put him in a good position with what Judge just did. But, well, I presented as such, keep us in the game, because that's what you got to say about Carrasco, because you don't know what you're getting out of him. I don't feel awful going to his starts right now. That could change if he looks like shit today, but we know he's capable of still tossing 5 competitive innings in the big leagues. Give us that tonight. That's all I'm asking for. But anyways, great start, up 2-0, 10th home of the year for Judge. We'll probably say that another 4 or 5 times throughout the night. Let's go. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it.
In the bottom third, Ryan Mountcastle at first, Heston Kerstad, the right fielder, Ramon Arias at third base, Cade Povich.
I see you guys.
Is the starter for the O's.
Let's go, yo.
And indeed, Carlos Carrasco towing the slab here at Camden
Somebody commented
tonight.
on the
As
live
Michael
stream
said in
yesterday
the
telling me
pregame,
to
and
stop
Merritt
saying
as
yo
well.
so much.
He's really been much better as of late. And our
I'll
pitcher's
try.
counter report, the veteran craft.
Judge didn't hit his 10th homer
a resilient competitor. He's so
of the
highly
year last
respected,
year until
everything
game
he's
number
been through,
42.
And the back end rotation value.
This is
he
game
provides.
31.
Mullins.
All right, let's go, Cook.
Two for 6 in the first 2 games. Orioles come in at 11-18. The Yankees come into the game 18-12, which means they are on a 97 win pace.
Damn right.
We don't even want to tell you the pace of Aaron Judge.
Good pitch. Great pitch.
And that's
That
what
looked like a
Carrasco,
splitter.
to me, has
Change
to
up,
do. He
huh?
has to live at the bottom of the zone, right around that bottom line where it's on the line or just below the line, so he gets the chases. Every once in a while, shoot a ball up in the zone to keep him honest, probably above the zone with your four-seamer. But you talk about it, he lives on the edges and he lives down. He lives down with the sweeper, the curveball, the change split. And there's the courtesy one, I think.
Yes, his changeup's been his best pitch, and that's the one that's easier to get down, generally speaking.
For years, we couldn't figure out what it was. Was it a changeup? Was it a split? Was it a slider?
Just
I remember
curious,
trying
he's
to
been
figure it
around.
out
Anybody
when
know
we
when
were
Mullins,
scouting.
Cedric Mullins is a free agent? Did he sign an extension with Baltimore? I don't even.
Now,
I'm
the
not saying I
umpire behind
want
the
him.
plate's
I would
important
take
for
him.
Carrasco.
But
How much
I'm
of
just
the
curious.
praise
He's
you
got to
can
be.
give him, but
He's got to be a free agent soon now.
open into the end, hitter friendly.
Lance
Gives you
Barksdale,
fewer
how the hell are
strikes
you?
Fewer outside strikes. And Barksdale's
26
been around
MLB season.
26
Good for
big
you.
league season.
Come on, man. Where are you going with that? I mean, you got to have some place to go as a pitcher.
What? So this guy was umping when Cohen and Girardi were playing.
He's saying, this is my kind of guy right
Yeah.
here.
Three, 2 on Mullins.
That one's drilled
That's
to
not
right
Dom,
field.
that's trouble.
Judge, it's going to be over his head. He'll play it up
Maybe a
against the
double.
wall, plays it
Unless,
quickly.
yeah.
Mullins
Yo,
to a single.
we've seen Mullins has been personally gunned down by Judge at second base
Take out
before.
the
It was at the
defense,
stadium.
shot Judge and right. Grisham
Some of you guys may
center,
remember
Dominguez
it.
over left.
Judge
Going the other way,
fucking
infield,
hosed
Carrasco,
Mullins. I think it was back in like
Reyes and
2021.
Goldschmidt. Well
So
behind the
I thought he
plate,
would still go to
Rice
second because that ball took a
better.
decent hop off the wall,
Carrasco on the
but
mound.
take it.
You know, we talk
Single.
so much about Aaron Judge's offense that you don't talk about his defense. He's
Yes, we
always
do.
been an extremely
Yes, we
accurate
do.
thrower that has worked really hard at it. Would always come out early and throw to the bases. Got to that ball quickly.
Let's go,
knew
Cook.
exactly how to play it.
Ground ball right side. Let's see what happens here. Probably not getting two.
There's one.
Reyes on the second for one. On a first, not in time.
Pass.
Okay, it's kind of slow hit. One dead.
Fielder's choice. A little more information on Barksdale. He's 89th out of 90 umps in extra strikes called. So he's not giving you much. The only umpire that gives you fewer such pitches is Carlos Torres.
Let's go, Chad.
How
One dead.
much did you know which umpires gave you and which umpires didn't?
You knew which ones liked to follow. In other words, it was more of an east and west strike zone for us in the 90s. So if you move in and out, you knew that the more consistent you were, that which umpires liked that. Who would reward you if you were really a good marksman, if you hit your spots.
Did you ever look when, like, the umpires went up and you were pitching in that series, which umpire you were getting?
Oh, yes. John Shulock was one of those guys that would reward you if you hit your target. That was the theory back then. It's
That's kinda
completely
crazy.
different now, because the umpires are obviously graded on the radar system. Back then, there was more margin for error, more margin to reward pitchers with good control.
2-0.
And a strike to Rushman.
Eddie Montague, Dutch Renner, don't get me going.
Ground ball right side. Knocked down by Goldschmidt. Come on. Oh, fuck. Rookie.
Does not have a play.
Oh, dude!
As Rushman
All right,
beats
he's
it
safe,
out.
but
Nice attempt
Cookie
by
made that about
Slide to the
as safe
back.
or as close you possibly could make it.
Rushman beat it out.
Yeah, that ball
I
was
wanna
hit
see
really
this, yo.
hard. And
He definitely
for this
didn't
ball,
get him,
you
but
can see
damn,
it
that was
bounces
close,
off
dog.
his glove. Carrasco seemed a little late getting over, maybe thinking that he was
He's
going to
safe.
catch it and then throw it to second base, but he's a little late getting over
Yeah,
it,
Carrasco
and it
took a
probably
minute.
cost them the out.
Let's
He
see.
froze,
Nah, he's safe.
and then at that
All right, yo, first and second,
just
one out.
step too late.
It's a big spot, Chad. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah. Speedy by
Box
step.
score, my bad. Oh, damn, that's been on fucking Volpe the whole time? I'm sorry.
First base.
Shit was really behind. Why don't you tell me, Chad? Just kidding.
Ryan O'Hearn is probably the
I just
last
wasn't paying
guy you want
attention.
to see come up in this situation with the way he's been swinging the bat. His 20 RBIs against the Yankees since 2023 is only
All right, huge spot. Let's go.
And he had the big 3-run homer Monday
First and
night.
second, one dead.
Will Warren on a breaking ball.
And that's 20 ribbies in 19 games. And a strike to O'Hearn. Yeah, he was 1 for 4 in that game, but the one was a big one. That was the difference in the game. The 3-run home run off Warren.
Oh, 2.
0-2.
Go back to Monday, you see this is going to be a hanging breaking ball that's middle in, and he crushed it. And that basically was the difference in the game. They ended up winning that game 4-3. Nice catch by a Yankee fan. I think
The difference really was back-to-back walks before the home run that weren't allowed, but whatever.
Not yet.
We're chilling now. Let's go, Carrasco. Come on, 0-2. Pitch.
1-2.
That changeup drops like a splitter, yo. It's crazy. But not like circle change, low and away drop, fade out, like legit vertical drop.
Anderson's at second, Rushman's
More than
at
you see with a
first.
changeup usually.
Bottom of the first, 2-0 Yankees on the Judge home run.
1-2. Nice. Yep, gone. No, it did not go.
Said Ryan Addison.
It looked like he did, Chad. But what do I know?
Tony, when you're a pitcher that wants to get people out, down in the zone, the importance of changing eye level.
2-2.
Sequencing, yes, very important. You know you want to get him out with your changeup.
Swing and a miss. Let's go.
Strikeout on the
Big.
slider.
2 dead, Chad. Let's go.
Just missed with your changeup on the previous.
How we doing? We
pitch.
chilling?
Go back to this one and you.
What up now?
Down and in.
How we doing, yo?
There's
2
no
dead.
rush
Big
there.
out. Big
Have it
out.
on the plate. It's another 3-run home run.
Yeah, we saw what happened the last time they left it up and on the plate. He got it below his knees, and he got it inside a little bit,
Here's Laureano.
and he got a big out.
So here's Laureano. One and 0.
A lot of people thought that Laureano's career was over when he was in Cleveland last year and they released him, and he went to Atlanta and played extremely well.
He got popped for PEDs a couple years ago. Remember that,
Great
Chad?
against left-handers has not been the case this year. His damage.
And now the O's have him batting 5th. No dignity. Swing and a miss. 1-1.
Or a couple more of those. and
No
we're
morals
getting
in Baltimore, apparently, wow.
Signed a 1-year, $4 million deal with the Orioles in February. They have a team option for next year.
Here we go, Cook. 1-1. Is that what I'm calling him now? I don't know. Carrasco got too many syllables, and I want to say Carlos.
1 and 2.
And Cookie's got multiple syllables, too. If you want to have a nickname, it's got to be one
a
syllable.
lot of that sinker.
Really did. Almost had it. Like
At least for me to say on the fly when you're
Looked like
pitching.
his changeup or split, but it was 90 miles an hour. So
1-2. First and second, 2 outs.
good release
Yankees lead
point,
by
good
2.
seams to get that ball to sink.
What are we doing? Slider away? Change up? Slider in. Missed in.
2 and 2.
He almost got the front door breaking ball for straight 3.
Not really. It was not close. All good, though, Joe. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. Yankees lead by 2. Huge moment.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs,
In the top
2
of the
on.
first.
Yankees lead 2-0.
Good miss.
Now it's full, so the runners will go.
You know, the interesting thing is I think he's trying to throw that sinker.
Although there's not too many
And
times
he's
where
he's pulling
you can
it.
say good miss on
But
a
he's
2-2
getting
pitch.
great
So
movement
maybe I
on it.
take that back. Full count now. Yes!
Swing and a miss. So
Carrasco works out of trouble.
bases.
Way to be.
Carrasco
2
works
Ks,
out
too.
of it.
Let's go, chat.
2
Way to be.
hits, 2 men
How many
left on
pitches?
base. We'll go to the second.
23?
2-0
Okay.
Yankees.
Oh, good. I mean, Carrasco, even if he pitches well, probably not going past 5. Let's go, chat. Let's go. Get cooked. Hell yeah. What up, Moon Mist? How we doing, yo? Sandy Freebird on heels sounds fucking nasty. I mean, again, I don't see the Yankees getting Sandy. It's going to cost a lot. But also, keep in mind, Sandy's low-key been getting hit, bro. And his last year where he was healthy was not the Cy Young 2022. It was 2023 where he was quite subpar for most of the year. ERA like in the mid-4s. And he got rocked against LA last night. Again, more so because, or entirely so because, like, I want Sandy, but we're not going to get him because some team is going to blow the Marlins out of the water prospect-wise. But yeah, man, getting a starter is going to happen. But Fried, the way Rodon's looking, you get Heel back. Clark is good. You do have 4 starters more than capable of forming a playoff rotation right now. You don't want to leave it up to that, though, of course. Hell yeah. Why is Bellinger benched? It's definitely was a plan going into the game, Zach, or going into the series, rather, for some reason. It should have been Jason playing yesterday, although I'm glad it worked out the way it did because Bellinger had himself a great day at the plate. We had a righty going yesterday for Baltimore. Jason crushes righties. They sat him. You have a lefty going today for Baltimore. Jason can't hit lefties. They're playing him. So it's unfortunate the way it worked out, but I mentioned this in the pregame. Maybe it's a thing where like they were going to give Jason one day, and for some reason like they wanted to set it up to where he's facing the lefty to get him more bats, get him more experience, more ABs against lefties. I don't know. But ideally he just has a decent game today because they're kind of setting him up for disaster.
Suit up this season at MLBshop.com.
Who, our 8th inning guy, AC? Devin Williams is so far perfect as the 8th inning guy. But yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I mean, no matter who we get or how the team performs, if Devin Williams is closing and he's shit in the bed, what difference does that even make? I bet you, though, I think Devin Williams is done closing. And that's not me having a take on whether or not he's going to bounce back or not. I think if he looks as good as he does, or as he did the other night in the 8th inning, if he continues to look that way in the 8th, why would you not keep him there? The only reason you wouldn't is for Devin Williams' sake, because he's a free agent at year's end and a closer gets more money. There's no reason not to just keep him there, especially when you think, yo, it was the yips most likely. Get them all out of whack. A lot less yips in the 8th. So,
looks good though.
I'm already kind of like, I'm trending optimistic towards Williams because that was a big scoreless 8th he had the other day. I know just one game, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. 2-2 on Wells.
Umpires who miss calls mostly call balls outside of that box of strike. That happens much more often than missing strikes inside the box. That's why robo-umps, a full automated strike zone would be.
Povich kind of looks like this goes way back. Wells against the shift. Gunnar Henderson off balance throw probably gets him. Yeah, went out. Povich also has a little. Let me know if any of you guys remember this guy. Was a Yankee reliever for a year. Also with the Orioles prior to that. Way back, Clay Rapata. Anybody remember Clay Rapata?
It is right on target.
Lefty reliever.
And a lot of times when you're running one way, you'll actually say throw it to the back end of the base because it's going
Anyways, one out.
It's going to turn as
here's Reyes.
Throwing it. So
box score. Oh my bad.
In a strong arm.
I'm sorry, Chad.
Reyes swings.
Look at that hack by Reyes, goddamn.
He had some evil intentions. He wanted to jump into the home run part.
Yeah. Driven to left.
Down the left
Foul
field
ball.
line.
Damn, bro, that ball was almost.
Now he's playing first base.
Oh no, that was the side netting. My bad. I thought it was like an inch next to the foul poles. That was shit.
And Michael, I spoke to Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the clubhouse, and he said he was feeling better today. He's still going to have a precautionary MRI, but seemed to think that he didn't necessarily even need it. He doesn't think this is something that's going to keep him out a long period of time. He was going to do some work in the training room, do some pregame stuff, but the Yankees will stay away from him today, have him get that precautionary MRI, and then see where they go from there.
Yeah, it seemed like he hurt himself at the plate
Yo,
and then re-aggravated when he
that
slid
sweater
into
Jazz is
third.
wearing is sick.
But he doesn't seem that stressed out about it.
Fly ball left center.
High fly ball left center.
Too dead.
Laureano is there.
And Michael in incredibly good spirits last night, as you see him right here kind of rotating back and forth when the trainers come out. When he was asked about his flank, he said, I like that word. I thought of that.
Yeah, I feel better,
Or
Jazz.
oblique, whichever you like, Joe.
Yeah, that was a new term for me.
You could use a couple days to reset anyways.
Steak dinner is what it got.
All right, let's go, Jay. So first at bat against the lefty. Hopefully he doesn't get fucked.
He was laughing as he was going through it, Joe.
Well, we haven't heard that much, so that means we're going to start hearing it a lot. I don't think it's an isolated injury just for Jazz.
Yeah, look at that shit, bro.
Dominguez is really
You almost feel
struggled
bad
on
for him the
right
way
side.
this
3 hits and
playing
32
time worked
at-bats.
out, that he's starting today and didn't play yesterday.
I thought Booney made a great point, though. That he hasn't had a ton of at-bats. And
Yeah.
he gets, obviously, a lot more left-handed because he was hurt in the minor leagues. He only had about 1,300
Look at
ABs
Jason's
in the 4 or
tricep
5
shot.
years in the
Insane.
minor leagues. So, and at that point, you should be close to about 2,000. So, he's missed a lot of at-bats.
Let's go, Jace. Drilled, left field, get down, ball. Damn it, motherfucker, bro. Baseball guys couldn't just let that one dunk.
To take a hit away from Dominguez. Sinking line drive. Laureano slick with the glove.
Nice little
Comes
knock,
in,
though.
Backhand and holds on.
Not a knock, but hit the ball decent. Ario, scoreless second, all good. How we doing, chat? What up, Smelly? Good to see that happening. Yeah, no, I hit the ball decent, especially against the lefty, obviously. Does Weaver still have a zero ERA? If he doesn't, it's low. It's definitely low. In fairness, Noah, it was Smelly, and Smelly's our guy. It wasn't some rando. What's good, MS? I'm chilling, yo. Vibe of the game is not on Fubo. Stranger can't watch. Oh, that sucks, Lucas. Yeah, it's Prime, by the way. You might know that, but just to let you know if you don't. Prime tonight. Yo, word, Gary, where you headed? Gary's on a plane. That'll make pasta. That, dude, give me a bowl. You missed. Give me a freaking bowl.
Perfect moments, always. JTB.
It's all the same, business and baseball. The data gives you the framework in which to go out and compete. It's the hypotheticals. What happens if this happens? What if it's a line drive? What if it's a ball in the gap? You're doing all kinds of possibilities so that when it happens, you can make the right decision. Making those key decisions at key moments and then knowing the impact, that's the magic.
Sage AI-powered finance solutions are helping business leaders like Cal Ripken Jr. make smarter, faster decisions.
Oh my god, I'm an idiot, bro. That was Judge's 11th homer of the year. That wasn't even a typo, to be honest. Wasn't even a fucking typo. He hit 10 last night. I'm so sorry. I'm an idiot. No, these fucking... Oh. Thank the fucking Lord, chat. People were not even busting my balls. They were referring to the home run in Tampa Bay. Woo! That was really, almost really embarrassing, chat. Fucking making me think that I had Judge's homers miscounted. Oh my god.
Last 12 games.
I was reading the Instagram comments, and it was like, that was number 11. And it's my brain about the joke about Tampa Bay. Not a joke, it should be number 11.
From him to do.
Thank God, bro. That would be so embarrassing.
Leadoff single for Holiday.
I should have known right away, too, because you guys certainly would have corrected me right off the bat. There's about a fucking change of caption and everything on Instagram. Anyways, leadoff single for Holiday.
He gets fooled a little bit, but he's got such a flat swing through the zone. He's able to hit a line drive in front of Grisham. You're going to see this ball's middle away and kind of up, and it allows him to hit that line drive.
Smelly, don't call Noah dumbass. Be nice. Oh, actually, no. Fuck Noah. Noah just called me an idiot. Yeah, you are dumbass, Noah. Fucking prick. Yeah, get him, Smelly. That's what I'm talking about. Thoughts, Noah? Just kidding, buddy. I hope you've had a fantastic Wednesday so far.
6 for his last 52 and 17.
1-1 Mountcastle. Yeah, Mountcastle's struggling bad, bro. And now he drives one deep to left field.
High fly ball, deep left. Dominguez back on the
Jesus
track,
fucking
at the
Christ.
wall.
That's
Tie
great.
game.
That's great.
2-run home run from Mountcastle.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know, Chad. It's all my fault. 2-2 game. Noah, relax. It's a 2-run bomb. Cookie's been solid. Late. Like, yeah, he pitched well last time. We'll see the rest of this game goes.
He chased the breaking ball just off the plate, and he threw him a breaking ball. And instead of being just off the plate, they hung middle in, and that's why he was able to hit a home run.
But he obviously ain't going to be here forever, so that's good. All right, keep it at 2.
Got that kind of power.
All tied up. 2-2 game, bottom of the second. Nobody out still.
Like a little more of that.
Now we got to watch that stupid... Yeah, I don't want to see the dirty
Well,
fucking
Michael, you
AIDS
gave us the
fountain.
stat the other day. He's lost more
All good,
home
chat.
runs
All good.
because of
We got a ball game to
the
watch.
ball
That's
that
it.
Was
All that means.
further back the last few years, and that one I don't think would have mattered. But they brought it in.
Yeah,
and
bring
all
in
of a
that
sudden he
stupid
started
fucking
to try
ball.
to pull the ball more to maybe hit 33 homers.
Fuck you, Brett.
Well, in the 3 seasons with the extra deep left field fence, he had 11 balls that would have been homers with the original fences. No other player had more than 8.
Kidding if you're just busting balls, by the way.
May not have been a homer.
You might just be busting balls. Everybody's busting balls. Always busting balls, including Carlos Carrasco busting our balls. All good, though.
And down goes Kerstad.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, we see
Yeah,
this
you're
way.
chilling,
This
bro.
ball ends up middle in. It's a ball that stays inside that you're trying to get away from him.
I get 1 minute of taking my emotions out on you guys per game. We all know
It was a
that.
ball that he could really elevate because it was elevated without a lot of velocity.
We were asking about backup sliders last night.
Yeah.
Last night's broadcast, that was a prime example of a backup slider.
How far was it out of your hand before you realized it was like, uh-oh,
Almost feel it right out of your hand.
out of your hand?
It's like hitting a golf ball fat. You know, you almost feel it right away.
That was the breaking ball he was trying to throw him, that one that's just off the plate.
Sliders are supposed to break right to left in your screen, looking at home plate right here. And when they take a seat or almost back up and go, left to right, that's a backup slider.
Damn, bro. That ain't getting out, is it? Come on, man. God damn it. Yeah, so this is what sucks about Carrasco, bro. Like, there's times he looks good, and then when he's bad, it's awful. He's giving up 5 hits now, so this is not good. 5 hits, 2 homers, 3-2 Orioles
You
lead.
brought up before the game, Tony, that the wind was blowing out. There was a flag that's way out there that we can see, and it was warm, and a lot of times when you have that combination.
He figures it out, we're chilling.
And Arias hit this in the right spot. The short part of left field for his second homer of the year.
I know, bro. Yeah,
With Mullins,
dude, that's not gone.
ball
But
right field.
Yeah, that's just foul ball.
Judge, round number 2.
they got a bit short leash on him, yo.
See this ball? This
Four-seamer. Yeah, right there. Or maybe two-seamer. but
yeah. But it was
fast.
flat. It didn't have that bite that we've seen some of them have. To go
Awful
down in
pitch.
the zone.
Awful pitch. Disgraceful.
Pull his hands in, gets extended. Great balance at the end. Home run.
Speaking from experience, as a
Who's leading off
veteran
next inning,
pitcher,
chat?
when I was in Carlos Carrasco's shoes, that's going to make or break you. Keeping the ball
Peraza?
in the park, limiting the long fly balls.
Yeah,
the
because
pull
Jason
fly
lined out.
balls.
So Peraza then top next inning.
You can give up a few
pitch.
singles, you can give up a few doubles. A
So
few
obviously he's got to
hits
stop
here
throwing
and
that slider because the
there.
change is
Stay
looking
away
nice.
from the pulled fly balls.
Were both
Much
those
as you
homers on
can.
sliders? Was the second one on a slider?
And this is a team that has not been good against off speed for the whole year and really poor.
Yeah, Randy, I'm not going to give him shit on that because, I mean, Carrasco gave the fucking homer.
Hitting under 200 on
That did
breaking
look
balls.
close enough to take a little jump back, I will say. But, again, that's... In the end, Carrasco gave the fucking homer, so I'm pissed at him.
1 and 2.
I don't know, just keep it here.
Henderson.
This is the guy they want to start getting the ball in the air. He's been hitting it out of ground. He did it his first AB, and that's exactly where you want to keep him.
Jesus fuck.
Diving, Volpe, a base hit.
What's that, 6 hits now for Baltimore? In an inning and 2/3?
Now, there's been some hard balls hit this inning, and you
5
look at
hits?
this ball smoke past ball.
No, 6 hits.
He almost gets to it. And if he gets to it, he might.
Not
have a
good,
chance to
Chet.
throw him out
Certainly
because
not
it was
good.
hit so hard. It's just beyond his reach. Now, Adley, who hit a ball hard in the first inning to Goldschmidt, is up. And he has been struggling as well. You can go back the last 100 games. I mean, his batting average the last 100 games is 196 coming into tonight. It's been a real struggle for him.
Little conference on the mound. Matt Blake not involved. This is initiated by Austin Wells. What words of wisdom can a catcher give?
Now you could just try to break the rhythm and try to get him back on track. You know, I don't know if he was stalling to get somebody up. I mean, the Yankees have an off day tomorrow. I mean, they don't have Ryan Yarbrough, but they have everyone else that's in that bullpen. Probably not Ian Hamilton as well. But to me, it'd be too early probably to go to the bullpen just to give him a little break.
What's in the back of Carrasco's hat?
I used to say I go out there to change his rhythm because his rhythm wasn't too good.
Runner goes. No throw, a stolen base for Henderson.
So many players love action upon action. The action, the first part was a hit. And then you're going to take off first pitch because you're not going to wait around because you want to get
Fuck
into
Gunnar
scoring.
Henderson, dude.
However, the one thing it does is it gets Goldschmidt back. And
We're chilling though, Chad. As long as
I
Carrasco
mean,
gets out of this
you're
year.
going to pull Carlos Carrasco
One-run game,
a
no
lot
problem.
on the ground. Gives him
Just don't
more
know what I'm
range.
seeing.
I mean, you look at first and second, Pablo and Goldie, they can almost touch each other.
2-0. Box score frozen. Ground ball right side. God damn it, man!
Judge Fields. Henderson will score easily. Throw comes
You got to get somebody up now.
RBI single for Rushman.
It's clearly one of those days for Carrasco where he's going to get fucking tagged. 4 2-0s. Got to get somebody up. Let's go,
Everything's
Boom.
up, you know, this inning.
Let's see what was this.
There it is.
That's a
Middle,
change
middle,
up?
and hammered.
That was the worst change done all day. Go figure.
And it's what big league hitters are supposed to do. The balls are there, and then this picture, you're not trying to throw it there. And
To the sinker.
once that Jason Beret once
Whatever.
told me, I don't have a Nintendo controller in my pocket.
Just get him out of there, chat.
Exactly
That's
where it
that's
was.
the
There are
answer.
those days you're just off a little bit, and you got to find it as quick as you can to try to give your team 4 or 5 innings.
When a sinker doesn't sink, that's what happens.
Yeah, it was a sinker.
Especially from a right-handed pitcher to a left-handed batter.
Bitch.
Strike 1-1 on our burner, who struck out in the first inning. One and two.
Let's go, chat.
One, two. 2-2 on O'Hearn. Line right to Reyes, and that'll do it.
All right.
Damage has been done. Orioles played 4 with 2 home runs, 4-2.
Peraza than top.
When the work gets tough,
Yeah, I don't know, Tom.
tough get Tundra. With up to 12
I would have Matt
pounds of
Yarbrough.
towing
Yeah, that
muscle.
was game 1. He pitched all those innings. Yeah, so he's not going to be available. No, I know, Coop. I'm with you. Ideally, I don't know who's getting up, but oh no! Please don't start the "we're just realist" crap. I don't know what your take was, but I know it was like negative as hell. Like, don't start that shit. We're losing. That is what is going on. Now we must come back. That's it. Don't do the. I don't know what you're saying. Max, couldn't have said it better, bro. Not worried about scoring enough tonight, but I am worried about Cookie not giving us a chance. 100%. Like, keep it 4-2, word. But he can't keep imploding. In the first, he was scoreless, but still, there was a couple hits, and he did not look great. Yeah, Smelly. I don't know if you're... What's going on? Just chill. Everybody chill. Yeah, it was probably you, Noah. Yeah, no, we're chilling. We're chilling in terms of being down. We'll see what the deal is with Carrasco. But we definitely can score 2 runs and then some. Carrasco on top.
I had a feeling you want to earn 3% cash back on dessert.
You don't know what I want, Mace Windu.
What's in your mind?
And the left field dimensions here at Camden Yards, pre-2022, that's the deal. And it was a good home run hitting ballpark. Then they really overcorrected. Raised the height of the wall to 13 feet, really pushed it back. Made it impossible. They called it the Great Wall of Camden. And this year, well, they brought it in. Made it a little bit more fair, lowered the height of the wall. And the 2 home runs in the second inning would not have gone out last year. So it benefits the Orioles this time. Peraza leads off against Povich. Orioles lead by 2, 42.
Yeah, you see the first one by Mountcastle. It's in the stairs.
I really don't care about the
beginning
Camden Yards
stairs,
dimensions.
so that would not have been a home run. And then the
And Wells wouldn't have gotten
even
out
been close.
last night.
Now, there was a lot of discussion why they pushed it back as much as they did. And the general answer was always, well, we want to attract free agent pitchers. That hasn't really been that
Ground ball left
successful.
side. Oh, come on. Nice
Shot
pick.
to third. Arias just gets the hustling Peraza.
Okay.
One away.
Well, Arias has 1 Gold Glove to his name. He got a couple of years ago, and he's an outstanding defensive player, and he's hit really well this year, getting a chance to play every day. And I just love, there was no panic. Right? He just kind of took one little drop step. Go in that nice purple glove.
Yep, trusted his arm.
Trusted
All
his
right.
hands as well.
Top of the order. Let's go, Goldie.
Goldschmidt, he popped a short in the first inning. Leading off today for the Yanks. Swings through a changeup.
So, Coney, Kate Povich has increased the usage of his changeup this year. And he went to the kick change. Can you explain to me what that is?
Well, it's sort of like a spiked curveball. You're trying to get down to
Oh,
using
wow.
seams with just your one finger, your ring finger. So you can kick change. With a curveball, you kick your index finger up off it. It's sort of a spiked curveball. The kick change is your middle finger. You kind of kick it up off the ball.
High drive.
Fly ball right field. Kerstad on the track in front of the big wall puts it away.
2 dead.
It's about isolating your ring finger, trying to get your ring finger to take over.
And does it kill the spin? The Arsenal, he's throwing it about 15% of the time, which is up from last year. Does it kill the spin on the ball and give it more of like a split or a knuckleball?
Yes. Tom Glavine explained it to me when his changeup is that your fingers progressively get weaker. Your index finger, your middle finger are stronger than your ring finger and your pinky. So you're trying to isolate your ring finger because it's weaker. And therefore, it will take some spin off of it and some velocity off of it. So you're trying to isolate your ring finger by kicking your middle finger up off the ball a little bit. Spike it a little bit.
We have so many different pitches now. We have 9 or 10 different names for them.
Let's go, Grish.
It's obviously different variations of that grip, but it's the hot new thing going around. Pitchers trying to learn a new grip, and pitchers are way ahead of the curve in terms of using technology.
Ball. Good eye.
Pitch design, instant feedback from the high-speed cameras. All these pitchers are bought in for the most part. Going to pitching labs in the off-season.
Two and two on Grisham, single to left in the first inning, and then scored on Judge's home run. Third inning, Orioles lead 4-2. 2 outs here. Nobody on. Povich came in with a 5.04 ERA, but he gave up half of his 14 earned runs in one bad start against the Reds. So aside from that start, 2.91, which is high. That's over 4 games.
Yeah, 7 of the 14 runs were given up in that one game.
Okay. So he's been good besides one game this year.
25 years old, from Bellevue, Nebraska.
Ball, attaboy. 2-0 walk for Grisham. Judge up. Let's go, Chet. Would it be Grish?
So often
Let's go, Cap.
we talk about protection for hitters. Like, how do you protect him? But who can really protect
Let's go.
him?
Give me another one.
The way you protect
Give me another one, baby. Here we go.
is getting on in front of him.
Let's go, Cap.
Because it's really hard for a manager or a pitcher to say, I'm going to walk him intentionally, put runners on first and second.
How you doing
It's
that?
one thing if there's an open base at first, but it's really hard to do. I'm not so sure it's not a bad idea, though, at some point. In this situation, it's not a bad idea.
Good idea to have men on base when he does hit all those homers.
Yes.
Ouch.
Well, if you think about it, if Ohtani hit behind him, you make a manager think.
Yes.
If Soto hit behind him, you make a manager think. But there are many players that I think they'd still rather pitch to those two guys than Judge. But you want them to think a little.
A little bit about it.
Oh.
So they had that WAR stat up there coming into today. His WAR individually is higher than 12 teams' position players. 12. Orioles would be one of them.
Yeah, he has a 2.7 WAR. The Orioles, when you add up all
2.9
position
after.
players, they have a 2.4.
More
so
than
he's
that now.
2.7. Orioles 2.4.
2-1. Let's go, Chet.
And he has his WAR of 2.7 is higher than 6 entire teams.
They're not even sitting on the strike zone. Rutschman's off the plate, saying, you want to beat us, you're going to have to chase.
And he doesn't. Well, he couldn't even chase that.
It's like they wanted Grisham off, because now they'll definitely
As
walk him.
Grisham moves to second on a wild pitch.
That's some good run to it, though, this sinker.
Yeah, whatever, dude. It was fucking...
And now they'll intentionally walk him the final ball.
All right, first and second for Rice, though, Chet. Give me a little ribby single.
It's a lot easier decision for a manager when the guy's on second.
That one hit the bull.
Yeah, and the other thing, too, is they threw over twice, and I think they
Yeah,
probably
we
want
relax,
Trent
Joe.
to
Just
go.
watch some ball.
So we could do that. Put up 4.
Obviously, Morgan, Moon, if they're being a punk, boo them. Only if they're truly being irritating.
But
Just watch the
Tony
game.
always says, and I agree with him,
Just
okay,
wanna watch
first
the
base wasn't
game, you
open,
know.
there's a base open.
Oh, there's always a base open. It might be home. Ask Buck.
Yes. Buck Showalter walked Barry Bonds.
Let's go, Rice.
Almost got burned. The next guy hit a screaming line drive to right that was caught.
But it worked.
Oh-1 on Rice, who struck out in the first inning.
Nope.
They say he went
Come on, Blue.
Base up by Ryan Addison. So quickly in an 0-2 hole.
Let's see. Yeah, you probably won.
I've seen worse.
Yes. That's one that's somewhat debatable.
Whatever. He went.
But not in front of home plate.
0-2. Come on, Rice.
The 0-2.
Phew.
1 and 2.
Well, if you go back to the scouting report,
Close,
it was
Ken. It's close.
below average on balls up, below average on
A
balls
little
down,
bit of hair
and
sticking
below
out right
average
side.
on balls in or out.
Fortunately for Ben Rice, he's
Yeah.
tight back there.
1-2.
Ah!
Popped up left center field. Henderson's out there,
That's
and he makes the play for the final out.
All right,
No
well,
runs, no hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Go to the
let's see how
bottom.
Carrasco does. That's really the game. I still am just fine with the offense going to do the rest of the night. Keep it at a 2-run deficit. We're chilling.
Dyson perfumes.
But that's the question, chat. That's the question. Will it be kept at a 2-run deficit? I'm with you, Tom. We didn't seem to be warming up, though, right? So Carrasco will start the third, which is not surprising. But, yo, like, short leash. Got it. The second there's any sign of, like, if Holiday singles again to lead off the inning, you got to get lighter up or somebody. Thanks for being here, though, tonight, chat. Not a great game so far, but just make sure we're chilling. Watch some ball.
When the work gets tough, the tough
When
get
the work
tougher.
gets tough.
With up to 12,000 pounds of towing muscle. Power, torque, grit, and durability that doesn't back down. It's the truck that works as hard as you do. Toyota Tundra, designed for the grind.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0.9% APR financing for 36 months on a rugged new 2025 Tundra. Offer ends April 30th.
You just like slam down that big ass log. Show how manly he is and
People are like, let's just throw away
drives his truck.
Peel is the most nutritious part of the citrus fruit.
Oh no, my sunglasses fell.
Citrus is full of antioxidants, but the peel tastes
Honestly, chat, I might rock the shades for a minute.
for 3 generations.
Takes you inside the high-stakes drama of the 2024 National Women's Soccer League playoffs and championship. Exclusive behind-the-scenes moments of soccer icon Alex Morgan, rising star
Thoughts?
Trinity Rodman. Once now only on Prime.
All right, let's go, Cook. Still in there. Let's see how this goes.
Bottom of the third, it's 4-2.
It's Loriano leading off.
Rubber game of this 3-game set. Orioles have won just one series all year. They've played 9 of them. They've won one. That was 2 out of 3 against Cleveland on April 15th, 16th, and 17th. They've lost 6 and they've split 2.
Breaking ball's backing up bad tonight.
Yeah. Kind of lazy wristing it. You know, he's a little late, not getting it
Somebody
out
up,
front.
dude.
Swings through the change, 2-2. Carrasco coming off a good start against Toronto. 5 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. And a low pitch count, too. But he gave up 4, a couple of home runs in the second inning against the Orioles. Swing and a miss. Another change. 1 away.
1 dead.
4th strikeout.
It's his best pitch. And, you know, he threw it to righties, too, as you can see. That's the best movement he has on any of his pitches. And try to get to that pitch more often.
Just getting in the count, being ahead where you can throw it, and where you've thrown some pitches that are down for strikes because it looks like it's going to be a strike.
Ground ball, Goldschmidt.
Get there, bro.
And Carrasco beats Holiday to the
All right.
bag.
All right, chat. 2 dead.
2 away.
Quick hitting so far.
If you're Carrasco, you know the Yankees
Carrasco.
are potent offensively. You know, you're disappointed in your start.
Word,
You
bro.
give
That's
up
what I'm
4,
saying.
but
Keep us
nice
in this,
start
bro.
here this
Keep
inning,
it
keep 'em right
2-run
there.
deficit.
Because you know there's a
And
good
I think
chance
we'll
the
be just
Yankees are going
fine.
to score more runs.
Yeah, they're almost scoring 6 runs a game. Kovic's not going to go forever, and eventually you're going to see some right-handers, so you're going to gain some advantages there with your left-handed hitters.
Mountcastle takes outside. Hit his 2nd home run of the year, 2-run shot to left in the 2nd inning. One and one. One, 2.
It's amazing that you can get hit like Austin Wells just got, where you're, a lot of times when you stick your hand in your catcher's mitt, the palm, part of the palm on the outside sticks out. And you can get foul tips there, and man, does it hurt. You see this go right? It actually got him on the inside of his palm.
Let's go chat 1-2.
And the 1-2.
Ground ball, left side, make a play.
Peraza steps, fires.
Yeah, that's one.
Mountcastle can run a 10-pitch inning.
Let's go, chat.
Carrasco.
All right, good shit.
The Orioles in order.
Carrasco bounces back with a scoreless third. We will certainly take that still.
Thanks to this stylish hotel.
Worry about him going forward, but we'll definitely take that. So, remains 4-2 game, and who do we got? Volpe leading off, Volpe, Wells, Reyes. Is that right? I look like fucking Ray Charles right now.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups,
Yeah, all right. 5, 6, and 7 for the Yanks. Volpe, Wells, Reyes. Let's get a run, yo. Let's get a run.
you need money for some of life's necessities. Now your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you can access $45,000 or more.
Yeah, okay, pal.
Or visit us online.
Not giving you a call.
.com today.
Loan Depot's offering $45,000 for what?
When the work gets tough, the tough get tundra.
Sounds like an email from a
12,000 pounds of towing
foreign country or something.
power, torque, grit.
Let's go, chat. Thanks for being here, yo.
Works as hard as you do. Toyota Tundra.
Oh, definitely still got time to chip away.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0%
Definitely.
APR financing for 30
Do I read sour cream straight up? Nah, can't say I
April 30th.
have.
Let's go.
But I also don't really like sour cream in general, so
Green River whiskey and
haven't really eaten it
its ghost.
too often with things either. Yo, Dan, I'm getting a sports car this weekend. A sports car. Word up, Coop. What are you getting?
Why am I here?
A sports car. That's it. I haven't heard like that term in a while. Sports car.
Toyota, the official high-
Bet though, bro. Congrats. That's awesome. Trivia question: which two Yanks are Eskimo brothers? Stanton and Bellinger.
At the stage.
All right, here we go.
First time at the ballpark, you saw a doubleheader. Nice. Use the hashtag Toyota Pink Strike Pride. Post your picture to social media. Reflect your love for the Yankees. We might spotlight you in a future game.
Let's go, Volt.
Anthony Volpe leads off here in the fourth. Lined out sharply to Gunnar Henderson at short in the first.
That's a gamer. Doubleheader on your first game?
Pitch.
0-2 on Volpe. Now, we talked about how he's been working on that kick change. Well, he worked on it in the offseason, and he was so dedicated to it that he brought a net with him on his honeymoon. His wife slept in. He would get up early. He worked out in St. Mark's and St. Bart's.
Good eye.
He bought. What's just a wall?
St. Bart's? Wee wee.
Go, Volt. Good eye.
2-2.
Let's go, chat. Let's get a freaking run, damn it. I think you guys want to lose. Kidding. Okay.
Fly ball right field. Kerstad.
F9.
Between innings, Carrasco. A conversation with Matt Blake, the
Is he done?
pitching coach.
It should be, but at least
Yeah,
it
we're
looks
talking about
close
grips.
there.
The difference between the slider and the changeup. You can tell. exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm saying.
great.
Getting around a lazy wrist. I refer to a lazy wrist. That sort of when you kind of wrap your breaking ball a little too soon, and then it disallows you from getting it out in front.
Let's go, Wells. Driven to right center
And
now.
Wells hits one to
center.
right center.
Case of
Mullins is
2
there.
outs.
I'm curious, David. Did you want a pitching coach telling you specifics like that in the dugout between innings?
He seemed very receptive to it. He was the one that started doing his wrist motion, showing Matt Blake what he was doing wrong, and Matt sort of confirmed it. But
He didn't answer the question.
me personally, no.
Right.
Yeah. Well, no. I'll let you know if I need your help.
Yo, word.
I've heard that line before.
I'll let you know.
Do you notice how I didn't let him get off? Yeah.
Because
I mean, I wanted the answer.
He yelled at you on the mound.
More than once.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing wrong.
0-2.
I tell you what, he would yell at me in the mound, and I would just turn around and walk to home plate, and I'd be laughing. He couldn't see me laughing, and I know it wasn't funny to him, but it was funny to me.
That's why we worked, because you never took it personal. Pitchers are flakes, no doubt about it. 162 games, we get to play in about 30 of them.
Bounce up there, 1-2 on Reyes. Dominguez on deck.
You know who understood that too was the great
see you,
Mel
Chad.
Stottlemyre. He knew the right time to go talk to you about things. Let him cool down. Let's just wait.
God, he was loved by his pitchers. I mean, he was so good at what he did.
He knew too, because he still related to when he was a pitcher. He was a great pitcher.
Let's go,
Mel
Rays.
Stottlemyre, never got credit for how good of a pitcher he was. Played on some bad Yankee teams.
Nope.
3-2.
Ball.
And as a rookie, pitched
2-0 walk.
3 World
Atta boy.
Series games in 1964. And after that,
Jason's up, chat. How we doing?
Skids until 1976.
What up, Aaron? I'm honestly, y'all, I'm just fucking. I'm kind of kicking it back
And he
right
hurt
now.
his
you know what I'm
shoulder
saying?
at a time when they didn't know how to fix it. It would be fixable now. He might have been a Hall of Fame caliber pitcher.
Absolutely.
Roscoe, why are you being
Takes
annoying, yo?
inside, so Povich has lost
Yeah, what are
his
you even
strike
talking
zone
about? Morgan, you can
momentarily.
ban this guy if you want. None of this bullshit, dude. Roscoe, aren't you a normal dude? Why are you acting like that? What's good, Jacob?
Interesting pitch selection to Ray.
I don't love ABS, Tom. I would rather just have a defined zone by the lasers and have the umpire back there calling based off what's registered
It's
striker
sharply
ball.
and
Jason,
Brandon
ground ball.
Rodriguez. He gets the force.
Inning
That'll
over.
do it. Dominguez has had 2 good swings against the left-hander Povich. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 man left. There, he's taking advice there. And a little smile, too. And there, Andy Pettit in class. And a kiss.
All right, yo. Obviously, a lot of game left. We're just gonna
When the work
keep
gets
on
tough,
watching, baby.
the tough get tundra.
How we doing, chat? Let's check around the league.
Power, grit, and durability that doesn't back down. It's the
While Red Sox looking. Oh well, Noah. It's one game, bro. We looking like ass. As in, like, Yankees might lose a game while the Red Sox win a game this season. There's a very strong possibility that happens. It has already happened. But anyways, yeah, speaking of around the league, Boston over the Blue Jays 2-0 in the second. A lot of games just got going. Royals over the Rays 2-0. Nats over the Phillies 3-1 in the fourth. Pirates Cubs 1-0. Cardinals beating the Reds 9-0. Main thing for us, though, is the Blue Jays Red Sox game, of course. Tim Hill's warming up. Word. Oh, hell yeah, Aaron. I've never been to Albion. I want to get out there at some point, though. Nice. And Bob says Tim Hill's warming up. That's good to hear. He's not... I love he's starting the inning.
Over the years, you've built equity
But maybe
in your
they're...
home.
I guess, yeah.
And
Carrasco
when you need
won't
money for
start it.
life's necessities, your home can pay you back.
You need money for life's
Access
necessities.
$45,000 or more. Visit us online at loandepot.com.
Yeah, I'm getting this shit chopped up this weekend. Yeah, Roscoe, I hope you're chilling, bro. None of that crap tonight, dude. My recollection tells me you're a decent dude. Unless I'd be confused with somebody else. Let's just chill, yo. I just want to fucking kick it and watch some ball, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck just happened to Carrasco?
I think he caught a spike and hurt himself. He did go down on that pitch, which was a strike.
And
Maybe
he's
that's a
mostly
sign.
dirty from that play in the first inning where he had to slide into first base. But we saw that happen in a game earlier. We were watching a Miami pitcher in the Dodger game.
Yes. Another look.
Excuse me, oh my god. Damn, oh, good lord.
Stepped on his own
Didn't
foot.
look fun.
Look like it. Maybe a little tweak of an ankle. Spiked himself. And a little tweak.
And I made the
Guess
joke
it's all
when
good.
I went down from
Yeah, there's
Miami.
Hill.
I said, that's what gives pitchers a bad name about not being athletes.
See Tim Hill up.
And I think that the Yankees can be really aggressive with their bullpen. I mean, I was thinking that he just needed to get through this lineup 2 times, and you're hoping he could do it in 4 or 5 innings, but you have the high leverage guys have not worked the last couple days, and there's plenty of them down there that you could put together 15, 16, 17 outs.
Line to right field, and Judge will play it on a hop. Kerstad with a single.
My boy.
And breaks an 0 for 20 streak for him. He's been really struggling, and changeups have given him all kind of fits.
Oh, Tom, you're crazy, bro. Thank you so much, man. Thank you, dude. Tom sent a $20 freaking super chat.
He has to
Absolutely insane. Thank you, dude. You do not have to ever do that, any of you guys, but thank you so much. Some $20 super chat saying, so glad I found this channel. Bro,
Singleton, the great Kenny
right back at you,
Singleton's
dude. I'm so glad you
best
found this
lines.
channel, man. Good to have you, Tom.
Pitches at the belt, get belted.
I've seen you in here. You're a good dude. And I felt that way before the donation.
Urias fouls it off.
Thanks again, though, man, for real. Really appreciate you.
Meredith Marakovitz actually had lunch with Kenny.
He is doing incredibly well. I asked him again if he'd like to come back and join us at the Yes Network, and he said no. He likes having no schedule. He misses us all, and he misses
Riley, at
Yankees
first I didn't
baseball.
know what you were
He still tunes in
talking about.
the majority of time and watches us on the Yes Network, but
That just
he
looks like
and
the
his
most
son Dante will be
intelligent
featured on an upcoming
sentence
Dare on the
ever
Move.
spoken
Baltimore style.
or
We're
written
cracking
on this
some
channel.
crabs, guys. And
I see
Michael,
you're talking
he
about
wanted to tell
ABS
you that
now,
He was
but
gonna invite you,
nice.
but he knew you wouldn't come because you don't eat crabs.
Would have liked the invite, though.
Maybe next time.
But yeah, no, just ABS, my take on it is,
I was texting with
I'm
him
with
today.
what Boone said, that it's very,
I do miss him.
very
I never
tedious,
really
man. Like,
watch
second
his
inning on a
Yankee
hot-ass
baseball.
day,
And check
day
us
game in
out. Here we
June,
are.
like, borderline call.
So,
And you're going to have guys that have the ego
How were you?
playing a role in their decision to tap their helmet, have a challenge, and just
could
like,
have been better. Needs
it's a little bit
improvement.
much.
How about
Just
that?
have the zone,
Successful enough.
like the lasers of the
Good
zone.
time. Good to see. Always good to see Kenny.
Buzzes the umpire if it's a strike, and if it's a strike, he
His
says strike.
take on
It's a ball.
Yankees baseball
Ball.
this
So you
year,
still have the
as
home plate
well as
umpire.
Jason
It's just not
Dominguez,
up to him whether or not it's ball or
the
strike.
young switch hitter, and that will be
It's defined
on
by
the May 16th episode of
whatever you wanna
Yankee
call it.
All
The
Access,
laser strike
Game
zone.
1 between
Whatever the
the
hell.
Yankees and the Mets at Yankee Stadium Subway Series.
And it's so odd we're talking about Kenny, and the guy that plays wearing Kenny's number 29.
There you go. It all comes together, Michael.
I see how you did that.
I'll tell you one thing, Meredith. Looking at that clip, Kenny doesn't age.
He's in great shape.
God bless him.
He's golfing most days. He's always going to the range, working out. One of the nicest guys around.
Let's go, Cook. 2-2. Who's leading off again
2
for
and 2
Baltimore?
on
Is this...
Urias.
Okay, so this is definitely, you figure, Carrasco's last batter for sure. Has to be. Give me a DP.
He told me that he was going to come to this game, but he's having a watch party tonight to raise money.
Get him back in the booth, yo.
So he's watching the game with about 80 people.
Is that Devin Williams? I know it's not, but it looks like him.
And Michael, we did get a
They're
couple
staying on that
of
shot for a while, bro. Just them chomping down.
for old time's sake, you know.
Runner was going,
Ball.
foul back. Now, Meredith, do you actually like those?
They were okay, yeah.
That's not a rave.
Yeah, it's a little messy.
Right.
It's more of the experience,
I'm all
sharing
shook
time with
up.
friends, conversation over some food.
Hey. Yeah.
Have some
Yeah.
Old Bay on it?
Very seasoned.
No fucking Old Bay.
Very seasoned.
Don't want any old ball. Oh my God, it's so bright out.
Troy,
I guess it makes sense.
producing the truck, knows a lot about food, doesn't he?
Yes, he does. He's
He's
booty.
He is upset. He didn't get the invite. But Luke Miller, fantastic producer on the shoot, Michael.
I was a little bit taken aback. I mean, the first I saw it, you put it on social media. That's the first I heard. I would have loved to have seen it.
There's no way you would have stepped foot in that restaurant.
Of course there is. To see Kenny? You're just exclusionary. You always have.
Exclusionary.
Stop it.
Swing
Nice.
and miss. The throw to second.
Damn. Oh shit.
Reyes could not come
First
down.
stab right into Reyes' ass. Hursta just ate Reyes'
Michael, I can't
ass.
believe you would say that I would exclude you. Today I spent a lot of the day. Here you go.
Alright, so that'll be it for Carrasco.
Oh, there's a little.
Oh shit, you fucking bum! He was talking shit, dog! Oh shit! We got benches clear in chat. I don't know what's going on, but fucking Kerstad
Kerstad in the face.
had an issue with Reyes going to catch the ball,
He thought it was intentional.
Like, that's exactly
and Herstad like ran into Reyes'
You
ass.
jump over my head like that.
Literally. The fuck do you want him to do, bitch? Catch the ball or what? You fucking bitch. Kick his fucking ass, chat. We gotta kick this fucking no good bum's ass. Second overall pick in the 2020 draft, hasn't done fucking jack shit in the big leagues. And who does he think he is, bro?
Curse word when they all had to run from the 410 foot.
Little fucking pussy thinks he's just talking to Pablo Reyes.
The
No.
last one. When I saw people starting to throw, then
Fucking
I would've-
worthless
yeah,
bum.
started throwing, but
Hit this motherfucker in the
speed-
back next at bat.
Speed, I would've
Fucking
been
piece of
last.
shit. Kill yourself.
And you got to come down.
Worthless fucking
that
bum.
runway down.
Who does he think he fucking is, bro? I thought he was getting along with Reyes at
from the
first.
top of the bullpen
Little
down
fucking
is
pussy.
like bricks. It's not easy to run down.
Who
And
do
the
you
first
think
one
you
down,
are,
you
bro?
know, would be Jeff Nelson.
Like, do you think Reyes was trying to fucking sit on him? No, he was going for the fucking ball. Look, he even tried to avoid him. Little fucking bum. Yeah, you idiot. You think he's fucking Superman? Should you start
And
flying?
then he falls down a little bit.
Look at this fucking idiot.
And that could be frustration, you know, Kerstad.
What did he say?
Over
Man,
his last
kick
one
his
before he
fucking
got
ass.
hit.
He's like, are you kidding me? And Bobby starts laughing. Yo, Reyes gonna kick his ass, bro. Yo, what do you want him to do? Yo, Bobby's like, dude, what, are you fucking kidding
See
me?
what's going on. Pablo's saying,
Yeah, bro, fuck you.
Yeah.
Yo, Bobby's dying laughing. He's like, you gotta be kidding me, bro. Yo, Bobby's fucking. Bobby just chest tapped him. That's what he does. That's what he does. Oh, Grisham's in there now, too.
Kerstad just reacted because he got
Look at
hit in
this.
the head.
Well, the other thing is he can't.
You're a bad guy,
really see what
Reyes.
happens,
Don't go for the ball
you know,
next
because
time.
His head's turning, he goes down on his neck, and that probably hurts, and you get a little upset. And,
Exactly.
yeah, he.
Herstad is a made
Still,
man
you
now,
can see.
thanks to Pablo Reyes, and he's upset about it.
Well, that's going to do it for Carrasco because. Well,
God
third
damn,
time
what a
through the
bum.
order's coming up, so they'll go to Hill against
Jesus
Mullins
Christ.
when we get back. Runner on second, one out.
Look at Gary. Well, that woke us up, chat. What an idiot. Jesus Christ.
We all love the big moment.
Yo, Bobby's. I know. Bobby fucking cracks me up, though.
Starts.
Bobby cracks me up.
Because the big moment is just one.
Because he's thinking what we're all thinking, bro. It's like, yo, what do you want Reyes to do, brother?
Major League Baseball. You're up. Go yard.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, Reyes was ready, bro. He was going to kick some ass. He should have. No, I know. Dude, Volpe's. Yo, for real, bro. Oh, man. I'm glad it just happened. Nothing bad happened from that. Kerstad. What an idiot.
Then tough
Who do you
gets
think
tundra.
you are?
With up to 12,000 pounds of towing muscle.
Yo, Denver Senior text me saying a bunch of puffs.
Grit and durability that doesn't
That's
back
him calling
down.
the Orioles pussies,
It's the
by the
truck
way.
that works as hard as you do. Toyota Tundra, designed for the grind.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0.9% APR financing.
Let's go,
for
Chad. Let's
36
win this
months
shit, huh?
on Rugged new 2025 Tundra. Offer ends April 30th.
Toyota, let's go places.
Anticipating the market forces that can drive competitive advantage? That's how Cone Resnick puts our clients at the forefront. Optimize performance, manage risk, maximize value.
Anyways, Tim Hill's in. We
Cone
got
Resnick.
one
Get
dead
ready
in
to
top
change
order.
the game.
Lefty's coming up.
Turn on baseball's biggest game changer, MLB Big Inning.
Let's go, chat.
Experience live baseball in a whole new way with up to 4 games on a single screen. MLB.
Second base, Orioles lead 4-2.
All right, here we go. Come on, Hill. Let's go, baby. Here we go, Chad. We're getting out of this shit. We're winning this game.
And it'll be Hill against Mullins. Now, you might remember, Kerstad got hit in the head last year.
I don't
and
give a
that
fuck.
caused a bench clearing situation.
I'm not saying that towards K,
That's probably on his mind.
but I don't care that that's on his mind, bro. Pablo Reyes didn't like try to assault you by going for the ball.
And he had to land.
Anyways, let's go, Hill.
You know, when a team's struggling and you're struggling a lot.
Yeah, it's all that bull crap. He's probably trying to spark some sort of thing to get the Orioles juices flowing, maybe send him on a run.
You
Okay,
hit it
pal.
right there
That's
perfectly.
cute.
You got hit in the head, and initial reaction
Strike.
was anger.
Yeah, what? Dude, he must be... You know what it is? He just saw Revenge of the Sith, and he thinks he's Anakin. He's not Anakin. He is nothing close to Anakin Skywalker.
And my guess is he's probably a really good kid, and it's just part of the game.
He's one of the Jedi that got, like, fucking killed by Jango Fett or some shit in Episode 2.
Fly ball left field.
On Geonosis. Side character that nobody knows the name of.
Dominguez makes the catch.
Too dead.
This is what we talked about last year.
Oh, wow. See, that's unfortunate, but now I don't care. Oh, wow, we did that? I'm not laughing. That's unfortunate, but, oh, fuck Brendan Hyde, bro. Where's Brendan Hyde, Brett? I feel like I haven't seen him all series.
Let the fun begin.
I'm not gonna lie, Chad, I hardly even remember
There's
that.
definitely some anger there.
Look at Judge just towering
Yeah,
through people.
anytime your teammate gets hit in the head and you know play home.
Ground ball right side, looks like Hill did the job. Over to first, bang. Let's go, chat. Way to be, Hill. All right, still a 4-2 game. Hill does the job, no further runs score. And now we're gonna have to go hit chat. We got Peraza then top. Peraza, Goldschmidt, Grisham. Let's go. Let me fix the box score real quick. Dude, I can't stand a stupid-ass fucking Toyota Tundra commercial. Now I'm cursing like a sailor. That's just great. See what Kerstad did? Rage is contagious. It swarms us all, chat. Let's go, though. Let's go. Dan, you wouldn't do shit. Let's be honest. Oh, fuck you, Matt. Wouldn't do shit to what? To protect my team? Oh, I 100% would, bro. That's my bread and butter, bro. If all I have to do is show loyalty, oh, easy. Easy. Easy, dog. Are you kidding me? That is sports. Any sort of brawl within sports is like the one like sense of aggression you don't really have to hold back. If you're defending your teammates, oh, bro, that is, you don't even got to think twice about it. Come on, bro. What do you take me as, Matt? Jesus. Dan, you wouldn't do shit, let's be honest. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Not a chance. I would go to war for you guys if I saw shit going down, especially in a field or something. This isn't no like tough guy vibe or nothing. This goes for everybody. If someone's saying shit to your boy, it's not even a question. It's game over. Like you're in it. You come to his defense. Done. Not a question. So I don't know what kind of fucking friends you have, Matt, or anything like that. But if you're one to sit in the sidelines while someone's going at your fucking homie or your teammate, whatever that is, that may be you. But there's no question in hell, bro. That's the easiest allowance of aggression to have. I'm big on feel the emotions, don't act on them. In sports, though, you're allowed to. It's not even a debate, bro.
Yes.
Anybody.
Right.
Would you put that
You have your
in
teammates
if you
back.
lose the bullpen, you're thrown out?
Anyways, let's go, Chad. Let's tie this shit up, huh?
If you leave the bullpen, you're thrown
Yeah,
out.
Tom. I don't know what Matt's saying.
Like it because
That's
I think
crazy.
It's important as a team that you protect each other. And
Matt's kinda outing himself as the worst
understandably,
teammate of all
it's a lot
time.
times to more fighting. But you have
Very
to
big
be
on
able to get
loyalty, Chad.
together
That is
as a
my
team,
biggest thing.
And if you say, well, you guys can't be part of it, to me, that's a problem.
But they do that in the NBA.
That's okay.
You call my boys right now?
Okay.
I'd be like, yo, what is the one thing you could say to me that would make me the most upset? And they would instantly respond, if we told you you were a bad friend.
Lots of thoughts.
And it's all the same shit.
That one is.
You have your boys back. Peraza to center.
They'll make the play in front of the track to retire Peraza.
One out.
The problem is that a lot of these
I don't have that
9 players
stepping
on the
out.
field and only one player that could be.
I got the worst
situation.
Super Seducer episode of all
Need some
time.
help quickly. It's never one-on-one like hockey.
Was pumped to be on it,
So a
though.
lot of-
Or basketball, 5-on-5.
Yeah, I mean, you
One
might
out,
get
top of the
your
order.
player, you're legitimate
Time to lock
working
in,
for it.
chat.
You might get a player in a bad way where there's 9 guys pounding on him.
But I'm saying you can leave the dugout.
9 guys pound
Just
out.
not the bullpen.
It depends on where. Sometimes the bullpen, the guys might get there sooner.
Right.
Depending on where the fight happens.
Let's go, Goldie.
The guys in the bullpen, you're gonna
Yeah,
hold
what a
them
waste of
off.
time that was.
You could square off out there. They could fight each other out in the bullpen.
True.
I'm not sure it would make that much difference.
Good eye, Goldie.
By the time the bullpen guys get in there, a lot of times, depending on where the melee is, it's just a lot of pushing and shoving. I mean, it's not. I don't think it's that consequential. It's like Joe said. It's more for backing up your teammate.
Although it was quite consequential in that Yankee Oriole brawl at the stadium. Graham Lloyd was landing some punches. Alan Mills was landing some punches.
Good
Yeah,
point.
we haven't got a brawl like that.
Legendary one.
That was 1998.
3-1. Let's go, chat. Kind of hype
So
me up.
3-1 on Goldschmidt.
It'd be very hard to sit there and watch, especially if there was a real fight going on.
Remember, the Knicks lost the series to the Heat because Patrick Ewing took one step off the bench. That one's driven deep.
Did my program just take a shit as it happened? Did Goldschmidt just go deep? Let's fucking go. This is what I see right now, chat. This is what I see. I don't even have the program up. I went to restart my recording and it just took a shit on me. But let's go. Goldschmidt, solo home run. Yanks down by 1. Look at this. What terrible timing to try to restart my recording program. But let's go. I assume it was a bomb. It sounded like it was a no-doubter. Let me rewatch this.
Although it was quite consequential, the Yankee Oriole
Hold on.
brawl at the stadium.
Sorry, chat. Bear with me here. I just gotta
punches. Alan Mills was landing some
this.
punches.
Good point. Legendary one.
Hold up.
That was 1998.
Shit. Come on, motherfucker.
So 3-1 on Goldschmidt.
It'd be very hard to sit there and watch, especially if there was a real
Sorry,
fight.
bear with me. I got to get that clip for that homer, and I want to watch it
The Knicks
myself.
lost the series to the Heat because Patrick Ewing took one step off the bench. That one's.
All right, now I'm going to watch.
Sit there and watch.
I am now consuming the Goldschmidt homer chat. Give me one moment to see
The
how...
Knicks lost the series to the Heat because
this looked.
Patrick Ewing took one step off the bench. That
Bang!
one deep to left center field. Mullins on the run, turning.
Bomb!
See ya. A long home run for Goldschmidt, and the Yankees are close to within.
Alrighty. Second home of the year for Goldschmidt. Yankees down by 1. Let me go back to live time. Sorry about that. That's an interesting noise by Jordy. Let's go, chat. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. Way to be, Goldie.
Vibration off that bat. Well, you know that's sweet spot all the way.
I'm all shook up.
Not a good sound if you're a pitcher.
No other sound in sports
My
like
hands
that.
are shaking and my knees are weak. Can't seem to stand on my own 2 feet. I'm getting this up on Yanks
It's
app.
so funny
1 sec.
watching Goldschmidt do the handshakes. Like, he's 37 years old. He's probably not all into that, but he's part of the team. And he just goes through it, and then takes his, step into the dugout.
Bang.
The most unassuming superstar you're probably
3-1
ever
on
be
Grisham.
around.
It's a lot to remember. I mean, it's 25, a lot of times 25 different handshakes.
Let's go, Goldie. What's his slash up to? Let's see. 362, 409, 483. Very nice.
You got it with your kids, Michael? I mean, your kids, a lot of times kids will want to have them because they see their dads do it.
That was a
and
bomb,
they'll
dog.
say, can we have a handshake?
I mean, Joe's just trying to get him going. But I think they do it with their friends.
No?
Yeah.
Let's go, Grish. 3-2.
I mean, we have our own little handshake, but it's not.
Yeah, well, you have one then.
Yes, yeah. Not too complicated because I'm not too bright. That one's foul back.
How we doing, chat? 1-run game, baby. What's good, Paul? How we doing?
Grisham's been on twice, a single and a walk. 4-3 Orioles.
Let's go.
Swing and a miss, got him.
All good.
Let's go back to that fight in '98.
Yeah, word.
It was a real fight. Benitez drills Tino.
This shit is so badass.
In his back. And you see
Just
Graham Lloyd
obviously
and
because
Melody.
you don't fuck the 98 Yankees and
Straw got into that.
as somebody who
Straw was in
didn't
the dugout.
watch them because I wasn't born, obviously.
Mills, who's a great boxer.
The lore of this fight,
Benitez, if you remember, almost challenged the
it
whole
only
bench
adds
after
to
the
this,
hit by pitch. He
the
was
greatest team of all
waving
time.
out the whole bench to come get him.
Fucking absolute
They had to
unit.
get Benitez out
Look
of
at
town.
O'Neal.
They sent him back.
Thanks to a bed and breakfast
Yo!
at Booking.com, even Cardinals fans are
Are they going to the bullpen? Why did my MLB TV just go to a commercial break? They go to the bullpen or something?
For research.
What the hell's going on, chat? My other feed did too, so it must be.
Booking.com, booking.yeah.
The 3 for me.
Anybody else? Do they go to commercial break? Those who are watching on cable?
For just $10.99.
Word up, Bendy. Okay. Are you watching MLB TV?
Quarter-pound burger. Yeah. Hey, fast food.
All right. Yeah. Okay. Dominguez is coming in. Sir Anthony Dominguez. Bang. I figured. I just wanted to make sure because Judge is coming up. Alrighty though. No matter what, successful inning. Right after that little skirmish that was Very unnecessary. Goldschmidt goes deep, second home of the year, 1-run game. And now Judge up 2 outs. Povich's day is done. She had a good couple innings, but between the Judge 2-run shot and now Goldie, for a left-handed starter, we did okay. We're in this. We are absolutely in this show. Obviously. How we doing, everybody? How we doing? Yo, it's true, Bo. It's like we didn't even get to hear the finish of the story. Watching on Prime. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, like Morgan said, if you could click like on the stream, would appreciate it. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. You're freaking awesome. I needed a little juice, honestly. That whatever that was at second base kind of woke me up, which is nice. I'm all shook up, hey, yeah. Reminder, yo, going into game soon, use code YANKSAV, $20 off your first purchase. Help support the show, save you some money. Why not? Hey, what up, Lil Bill? Just woke up from a nap. Dude, today is normally a day where I would have taken a nap. I was in the office today. But this would have been, like, say it was like a Saturday or something, night game. I would have been sleeping this afternoon for sure. But we're chilling now. Go Fuel was hitting. Second base stuff, I'm more awake, but feel that, Lil Bill. Definitely feel that. How you doing, bro? Here we go. Let's go, Cap. Line to right field, base hit. Another hit, 2 for 2. 2 for 2 with a walk. Go figure. Dude, 400 is a conversation to be had. It's legitimately a possibility come season's end.
Just another line drive.
Yes, it's a good pitch down and away.
What do we, Cap? All right, let's go, Rice. Give me a bomb.
And he probably
So now it spins over to, we get the righty versus Rice now, which is awesome. What do we, Cap?
Now the righty has to face
2-out single.
Ben Rice.
Yeah, baby, let's go.
2 against Povich.
Woo, ball.
1-0. Hitting .422 after his 2 for 2. So he started .412. He's gained 10 points.
Crazy.
What did he hit, about 120 in spring training?
Yeah, he struggled in spring training.
Yeah.
He struggled last April as well. And still went on to hit 58 home runs. So he's reached base 2 or more times in 22 of his last 27 games.
Insane. Let's go, Rice. 2-0.
Well, it's time for the call to the bullpen, brought to you by Taco Bell, and that call to the bullpen brings in Sir Anthony Dominguez. Last appearance Saturday.
See the amount of walks, the 7 walks in 9 2/3. That's what can escape him.
Oh, so we haven't faced him again yet, yeah.
And the thing is,
I think he was warming up, but that's
curveball
the other day.
split, got rid of his slider and change. So I mean, he's kind of retooled his arsenal. Get up to 98, 99 miles an hour though.
2-1. Woo.
That's a strike call there. 2-2.
My picture's looking crisp, yo. My Amazon Prime picture. It's looking nice. 2-2.
Judge leads off first.
Back. Oh, they got Judge picked off.
Throw was bobbled. The throw is in time.
Oh, good, Cap. As long as you're all healthy.
But then he made the
All right, shit happens.
good throw to Henderson to get
You're good,
Judge.
Cap. Shit happens. It's all good. Hey, we got to run, though. We got to run. So, 1-run game going into the bottom of the 5th. I don't know if we saw anybody warming up or not, but let's see who made the last out. Was it Gunnar that made the last out or Adley? Either way, I mean, I imagine Hill will be good to go for the 5th because it should be what? Is it going to say O'Hearn? Oh no, Rudley. Adley's leading off. Adley, O'Hearn, Laureano. So maybe they don't go to Hill. We'll see. We will see. Let me know if you guys saw anybody warming up. I don't think I did. I say just leave Hill in. But all right, still a successful inning. Yeah, that's where I was at, Matt. As long as Judge was healthy on that, shit happens. Move on. They ain't gonna hit him, Bendy. They ain't gonna hit him.
When work gets tough, the tough get tundra. With up to 12
You know I'm down, but actually no. At this point, I'm really not. It was such a nothing burger. It was a waste of time.
That one's driven deep to left center field. Mullins on the run, turning, looking, see ya. A long home run for Goldschmidt.
If people talking about Volpe, Pat, yo, he literally Volpe fucking big bros people in fights, which is probably the best thing you could do compared to like kicking their ass or nothing. Again, sports, that's what I'm cool with it. But that's the way to go if you're just out in the wild. Volpe was cracking up, yo. It's not that serious. Sometimes it can be moon missed. This definitely not, though.
He's also very
Really, just it's a one-run game. Like, let's just get outs, obviously.
But watch, he's gonna.
If there's a situation that does call for it,
he's gonna try to get in the line of the throw, knowing that he's 6'7", and you gotta throw it over.
there's a way to hit somebody. You definitely don't go after their head or nothing or anywhere high. But there is times a message has to be sent. Right now, this is not one of those cases. But anyways, Hill's still in. We got Adley. Who's it? Adley, O'Hearn, Loriano. Let's go, Hill. Let's go, Chet.
Coney, I don't think I've ever seen, when you look at stats.
I'm not too worried about that, Ty Drix. I mean, at the clip he's getting on base, and the way he's hitting, man. Let's just say Grisham, Judge, Rice, at least against righties, is a fixated 1 through 3. Goldie obviously behind him. With those on base percentages ahead of him, he's at the very least, he's going to accumulate some RBIs real soon.
And you don't usually say, like, there's a ton of life on
I don't really like
88,
Goldie at
89,
leadoff, but against lefties, it's
there
fine.
is. And it's late sync.
Yeah, it's a combination
Cruz
of
up.
everything. And, you know, you try to measure
Like that.
deception. You can't. You just know it when you see it.
So Boone's handling this game pretty well.
Believe me, there's a lot of analysts out there, really smart people trying to.
And in the end, like, Carrasco was bad.
Measure deception.
I don't want to come off as a complimenting him because it was a bad outing.
Know it when you see it, and
But in the end,
he's
like,
got it.
I always request he keeps us in the game. He technically kept us in the game. Like, didn't implode. 4 runs in 3 1/3 is not a good outing by any means, but
High leg kick at the end. How it comes up. The finish.
by the time Boone took him out, we still had a ball game, which is huge. Look at that kid photographing. That's great. That is fucking just terrific English. Strike 3, ring him up.
And Rushman
Awful.
works a walk.
Lead off walk. Not ideal. Who, me, Cadoza?
Here is Ryan
Oh, my bad.
O'Hearn.
Oh, my bad, Tydrix. You guys were talking about Goldie for the Hall of Fame. Might be. I stepped into your conversation unannounced. And that makes sense. You used the word accumulates too, so. Gotcha. My B. Let's go, Hill.
Baltimore 4, New York 3. Rubber game of this 3-game set.
Come on. Gotta win this game. Gotta win this game.
Keegan Aiken. Eating up for the O's. See Loriano on deck. Taking all the way, it's 3-1. Grounded foul, grabbed there by Goldschmidt.
O'Hearn is a guy that takes the ball the other way extremely well, and the outfield is kind of shifted towards left field. Even the infield is really, I mean, second base is straight up. Shortstop's not that far over.
God damn.
2 straight walks. Over
That
the 5th inning.
sucks.
First and second, nobody out.
Very uncharacteristic.
Loriano up now. Is Cruz coming in or what?
One of his strengths is just pounding the zone. Just missing so far.
Let's go, Hill.
Just 2 walks the whole year coming into tonight now. Has doubled that total here.
And the Yankees bullpen has been outstanding
just made a
over the
funny
course of the
face.
year. If you say one thing that you'd like to see the staff improve on, it's walks. So one thing that they do at a fairly high level, they're second in all of baseball. 115 walks coming into this series.
Ground ball up the middle. Come on, Bolt. Oh, he boots it. I don't know about tailor-made if he was getting 2 on that, but at the very least, that's a big error and that sucks.
Yeah, you wonder if he picked his head up a little bit to see where Reyes was, whether he was going to take it himself or he was going to try to flip it to him.
I mean, he would have had a rush.
It just seemed to come up, and he didn't
At the very least, that
get
would have been 1 out, so it
gets away
sucks.
where they're not able to get 1 out.
That sucks.
It's really unfortunate because I think they had a pretty good chance of turning that double play, even though Laureano runs fairly well.
I had a chance. I don't know. Either way, gotta make the play.
Not sure if he got a little distracted by the umpire trying to get out of the way there, and crossing over
Gotta
in
make the
front of
play.
him, but it's a play that we see Anthony make way more
Gotta
times
make
than
the
not.
play.
Yeah, we saw that happen to Henderson yesterday. Yeah, you're seeing he's behind him, and you lose it just for a second. The base runner crossed in front of Henderson, and he dropped that line drive.
There is a good chance they turn 2 if he makes it flip quick. I feel like a Nova bar.
So here's the youngster Jackson Holiday.
All right, yo,
21 years
bases
old.
juice,
He
nobody
comes
out.
up with Bases loaded, nobody out.
See how this goes.
Yankees in at the corners. They're back at double play depth, short and second. And a strike. Warming up for the Yankees, Fernando Cruz.
They get Cruz and Pisa.
Mountcastle's on deck.
Good pitch.
Try for the grand slam right there, 0-2.
Oh my damn granola. It's bullcrap. Oh shit.
I think I got both of them. Thought I got Lance. Worse than I got Austin. Take a look at this. Oh, didn't get both of them.
Holiday had a grand slam on April 16th here at Camden Yards. Second big league season.
Ground ball.
Ground ball to second.
Tag him. Hustle.
There's one. Not enough time to get him at
5-3
first.
game.
Scoring is Rushman. And the Orioles lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the frustrating thing. You do exactly what you want. You want to
Yeah,
get
which
a
one of
ground
you
ball,
fucks
but
took
it's
my
not
granola
hit
bar?
hard enough to where you could turn.
Are you
two,
hungry?
but it was really a good
You need
idea
some food?
because if he throws the second, he's got
Still
no
my
chance.
goddamn
But
granola bar?
Holiday's just too fast.
Yes. I win today, chat.
Now Hyde comes out.
That's for the
top of
Yanks.
Second base up Brian Wills.
Why? About what,
Did
Brandon?
he tag him or did they say he ran out of the baseline?
He's out of the baseline. He tagged him anyways. Waste of time.
Yeah, his uniform did move. Now that's going to do it for Tim Hill.
Fernando Cruz time.
Runners on first
Need a
and
strikeout.
third. 1 man out, 1 run in. It's
Need a frickin'
5-3
strikeout,
Orioles.
chat.
Cruz coming on the base, Mountcastle.
Brad, you still on that shit, brother? Yeah, what's this guy saying? This game's over. Tim Hill sucks. Yankees forever won. You're a fucking pussy, bro. Kill yourself. Like, what are we doing? Yeah, like Morgan said, why are you here? 2, Tim Hill doesn't suck. 3, you're a pussy. Morgan, honestly, bro, full. I'm like pretty. I don't like banning people unless you're really pissing off the chat and just being annoying MFer. That, Morgan, always feel free, Luna, you too. Always feel free if people are being like that, like Yankees fan forever, whatever the fuck his name is, comment. You can boot him forever. Get him out of here. Worthless fake fan that we don't want to be around.
I'll be there when you wake up.
Piece of fucking shit. That's none of that crap, bro. Well, that's that, chat. Let's get out of this. Cruz coming in. Need a K. Mountcastle leading off. Brett, you've mentioned it a million times now to where I almost think you're being serious. Jinxes aren't real, bro. Hop off.
We revived Green River whiskey, and accidentally, it's ghost.
Jen.
No, Jay, you're a good dude.
Yes, you are.
What's a ghost?
I called Devin Williams a bum the other day, Jake. And listen,
Every time you tell it.
Ooh, quality control. This label's a little crooked, Jen.
like, there are guys who you could. I mean, listen, I'm just saying how I typically talk now. Nothing to do with what he said. I don't usually say like, "Oh, this guy sucks, that guy sucks," whatever. But for those who do, it's one thing if you're saying about Devin Williams. Motherfucker was saying about Tim Hill. Like, what are we doing, dog? He just had a bad game. That's how this goes. Fucking baseball. Anyways, let's go, Cruz. No more bad vibes. Nope. Let's go, Cruz. Let's go, chat. No more bad vibes.
Getting ahead with his fastball, then putting you away.
And you guys have all been great. There's just been a couple annoying motherfuckers.
When he was pitching against
And no, Brett, you're not included in that. You're getting there, but not included just yet.
Hitters are 3 for 31 with 23 strikeouts.
All right, let's go. Pitch.
And he's ahead, Michael.
That's sinking.
0-1. I don't know if I've ever heard a split called that pitch. Pretty good one.
Oh, this shit drives me crazy.
Yankees back for the double play. O'Hearn is at third. Holiday's at first. A threat to go.
Good pitch.
There's that pitch.
That pitch.
Look at that shit.
There's no rotation on that ball.
Yeah, he really, I mean, it's closer to a fork ball, really, than a split finger fastball.
0-2, baby. Let's go. Bang, baby. Huge.
It is
Cruz is a
almost
fucking dog.
when he throws it right.
Look at this guy.
Yeah, I think if hitters are 3 for 37 or 3 for 31 with 20.
I've mentioned this before. Remember when Cruz first arrived at Yankee camp and he just posted like the coolest fucking picture of him grinning ear to ear? Because he always wanted to be, he was always a Yankee fan and wanted to pitch for the Yankees. Smiling ear to ear cheesing. First day of important camp and he was like, first day of Yankees camp, went 3. Those are the kind of guys we want. Guys that want to be Yankees. And then when you're a dog on top of it, how do you not love this dude? Pop them up. Cruz, you're a fucking dog, baby. Attaboy. Way to be, baby. Let's go. Fire me up. Let's go, chat. One of the more low-key, like, badass things a pitcher does is, especially like a reliever in this case, when he gets a K, comes on, instant, good morning, good afternoon, good night. But then you get the fly out, inning over, and, like, right as they make contact, you know it's an out, you just start walking off the mound. Like, yeah, I did my fucking job, baby. Let's go hit. Good shit, Cruz. Let's go, chat. Who do we got coming up? We got Volpe, Wells, Reyes. Yeah, we're chilling. They get another run. And we're still only down by 2. Hell yeah, Bendy. Only down 2. I love you guys. Yeah, facts, Mede. All things considered, 100%. We really have formed the right people in this chat. We really have. The people we have in here know how to watch a ball game. And no, I'm not taking credit for chat. Stop. Credit to Morgan and Luna for getting all the idiots out of here. I hope Yankee Forever 1 was banned, by the way. That shit. I think that might be the comment that pisses me off the most. Anything of like, season's over, they're losing this game. I don't, it doesn't compute in my brain how you can call yourself a fan of the team and say shit like that. Oh, Evan, I'm so sorry, brother. I'm sorry, man. Evan says my grandfather passed away Saturday and he loved the Yankees. Let's win tonight. I'm so sorry, dude. We're going to win tonight, bro. We're going to win tonight. I love you. I love you all. Dan, I hope you show that bench clearing tomorrow. If you're not for the highlights, Michael, yeah, I'll put it in there. For sure. I feel like the fight comment pissed you off more. Fair, Tom. No, that shit drove me insane. And I know the angle the guy's coming from. It's like, oh, you're pretending to be like a tough guy. That's not what it is at all. I despise meathead, caveman, fucking base level homo sapien tough guy crap where they don't have a brain developed enough to figure out problems without getting aggressive. I don't do that shit. I used to be a wall puncher when I was an inbred moron. That's not what I was saying. It's simple of your homie, your brother, your teammate is being given shit. You don't think twice about it. You have their back. Done deal. So I'm saying, what do you say, Dan? Let's be honest, you wouldn't do shit. There is no doubt in my mind I would be the first one there, as we all should be. That's how this shit goes. I'm a big believer, yo, and not even in a metaphoric sense. Like, if you're my fucking boy, I will take a bullet for you. Truly. Damn, that looked fair.
Really solid out of the bullpen.
Like, you have your dog's backs always. Always, Shaq.
Through Monday night, won an inning in the third and struck out 3.
You're right, Tom. That shit did piss me off. But the season is over. We're losing this game is up there. It's top 3. Pet
Now
peeves.
these two teams had a little dust up.
Let's go, Rice.
Fourth inning, and we're told that each team was issued a warning.
Okay, that's cute. What do we get a warning for? We didn't do nothing. A warning for what? Trying to catch the ball? Jesus Christ. What a nothing burger little skirmish that was. I probably won't even make it on Baseball Today tomorrow. That's how much of a nothing burger it was.
I actually think by doing that, they stopped a lot of stuff.
Nah, Philly. I appreciate you though, brother. The person there should be the first one to de-escalate.
But I think it's
Instead of
actually
ego.
stopped a lot of stuff, and it's been pretty good for baseball.
Ego. Oh, 100%. 100% Cadoza.
Clearly a change.
Yes.
I would say
From MLB to the umpires.
the most prominent topic of books that I have read over the last year has been about
You're right, the old school
the
was,
impact
just
of
let us
the
handle
egoic
ourselves.
mind.
We'll police ourselves out there. Let us
And
do
how
our
it's
business.
essentially not real. It's a false perception that leads to chaos.
Joe, do you think
Back to baseball, though. We're all chilling. I love you guys.
issue a warning in the wrong time where it wasn't on purpose?
And that was me responding to you guys saying that. I wasn't just saying that again for no reason.
They're
Don't
trying
get all
to keep
sappy
from
on me now.
something happening, because there are times that things
We'll
are
start
on
getting
purpose
sappy when we
that
win this
lead
game,
to
though,
other
Chet.
things anyway.
I'm still feeling good.
Swing and a miss.
Here comes Brett telling me I'm a jinx.
And just an example, if you're leading by 1 run late in the game and you hit someone, you're not trying to hit them. I mean, you're leading by 1 run, but it happens. I mean, I've seen them issue.
Bad timing, maybe, speaking of the jinx, but does anybody feel like Volpe's hitting a bomb right
trying
here?
to be proactive and not let
Anybody get that
vibe?
vibe? Fix the score.
Here's Volpe. Yankees down by 2, 5-3. 1-0.
I'm all shook up, burning. Slight neck ache,
Huge game
but I'll
for
manage.
the Orioles. You can see Brandon Hyde, their manager, is going to manage this game
Where's the masseuse ladies at?
like it's a
Kidding.
must-win almost. This
What the
early
hell,
in the
Chad? You
season.
fucking freaks.
Well, by
What
only
the
winning
hell?
1 series, and they were expected to be a playoff team. I think they
Just
had
want to
over
stand
a
there
40%
massage.
chance when the season
No
started.
weird shit, Chad. I don't know what you're
You
doing.
know, for the Orioles, you just got to kind of look at the Braves. With the Braves
I made that joke the other day, too. What the hell? Why are we talking about massages so much? Maybe just because I have a fucking kinky-ass neck and I gotta get a new bed.
The problem is their starting pitching has really been in shambles this year.
Yeah, the Rockies, if they lose tonight, the worst 30-game start in National League history, I believe. They're 4-24 right now.
Starting pitchers came into this game with a 6.09 ERA.
Let's go, Volpe. 3-1. Take a hack, baby.
Have that veteran on the field, the presence of,
It's a strike. It's a strike.
like it says, you know, sometimes you have to make.
I don't need the 1 foot out of the box on a ball that one was clearly a strike, but even if it's borderline, like no, not if it's borderline. That's common to do that on three balls.
A lot of
But
pressure.
Volpe just does it too often.
Yeah, and I think it's somewhat unfair because of all the injuries to their.
Yo, Volpe's kind of looking like a dog right now. He gains so much aura on the whenever shit goes down now. With the Michael Garcia thing last year in the DS, that right there.
3-2.
He does it right.
Just got a piece to stay alive.
3-2 still.
They pitched behind the Yankees in the American League East by 3 games last year. They're expected to be right up there again. And
I remember something I used to do back in 2018 when the Yankees were coming back like every single game in early May. Back when I was a big-time Snapchat user. Rick, left field, base hit for Volpe. Attaboy, another hard hit. Attaboy. I remember I used to post. Yeah, I just felt like you knew they were gonna come back, so I just take a selfie and be like pre-comeback, and then they would come back, and I'd be like post-comeback. Everybody, take in where you're at right now. Yanks are down by 2. We're pre-comeback. I look forward to seeing you post-comeback, and we're gonna say it then too.
Leads All-American League shortstops with 19 runs batted in. There's Austin Wells, steps in as the tying run.
Let's go, Wells.
0-1. And we've seen that
My exit
this is
velo.
the blueprint for teams.
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I do plan on getting on
Against the Yankees, 'cause there aren't that many
a
lefty
pitching mound
starters.
again.
But they load up on
And throwing
lefties
the
in
baseball.
bullpen to counteract the Yankees in the later
I haven't thrown a baseball like off the mound in a bit.
Wells did not like that call.
Real quick, here's my gold chat. I would like to think I'd be able to touch 80 right now, getting back on the mound. You give me a fucking year.
Well, he knows the strike zone better than anybody.
I will hit 90.
How tight it's been.
That's like a little thing in my head. Ball, call Blue. I'm not being that guy. I think I could do it because you just gotta do it. You just
They hit
gotta
lefty
work at it.
pitching, as you can see, but a lot of that's Judge and Goldschmidt.
I think that's where they really miss Stanton in these situations.
Looper, let's go, baby. And Volt might go to third. Yeah, he will. Yeah, he will. Let's go. Wells with a single out of boy. Yo, I like Volpe and Wells back to back. It's nice. I like when they do things together. Single, runs in the corners, 1 out. Now let's see how everybody responds to my goal of throwing 90.
The other night, so he is doing okay against left-handers. He battles. I mean, that's what
90's probably unattainable. You know what, Matt? That's all I needed. Well, 8, no. I mean, I threw, and I didn't really throw that hard back then, but in high school I threw like 78, and I was a twig. So, you know, older, more muscle. And, like, my delivery is... You know what? There's no point for me to talk about it because I just sound like that guy right now. I got to actually do it, chat. So, fair enough. I'll see you on the fucking field, motherfuckers.
It was Pablo Reyes' bat that won him this job.
Let's go, Reyes. Give me a fly ball.
Very impressive. Swinging the
If
bat.
Reyes drives this run in, chat, I'll be able to hit 90. Thoughts? Can we agree on that?
Boston, he had a pretty good year as a utility guy.
That's what I need from you, chat. If Reyes gets this run in,
Catcher.
you will all be willing to have a little faith that I'll be able to hit 90 miles an hour within a year.
1-2.
Good lord. Come on, Reyes. I trust you, bro. Let's go.
See what he's done in his career.
Yo, look at that headband. Give me one of them headbands.
And he has above a 950, fielding percentage everywhere.
Remember last year when we were thinking, like, early on, like, the idea of Stroman getting a playoff start, and I was going to wear a do-rag for the first game of the LDS? Not first game of the LDS, for his playoff starts. That would have been cool. I can wear a do-rag. I look good in a do-rag.
1-2.
Smart, though. He stayed away from catchers. I mean, they obviously think they can beat him with fastballs inside. I mean, that's 4 in a row.
Let's go, Reyes. Come on, give me something. Ball, ball. Fuck you, man! The strike. Bad at bat. All right, we can drop the whole hitting 90 thing. I really don't care anymore.
Just a well-executed slider.
That was cool.
Perfect pitch. Right here, see, this is in the bottom.
That's the way he caught the bat, but
I mean, there's
who
not
cares?
much you can do with that as a hitter.
That's a
Maybe
strike,
you
too,
hope
man.
to
That
pull it
sucks.
foul. He probably thought it was going to
Not
continue
good.
on and go inside, but it's the perfect pitch. And sometimes you pitchers do that.
I appreciate it, Tom.
At the knees.
We don't like it. But
All right,
pitchers
2 dead.
do it.
That's a shitty out right there.
Coach Drew French comes
Jason,
out.
I need you, buddy.
Dominguez due up.
I need you.
Dominguez is 0 for 2, but he's hit the ball hard twice. Batting from the right side.
Another series loss coming. What are you talking about, Matt? Why are you watching then, bro?
Brian Baker is warming up.
Same shit. I don't understand. Like, what are you doing here, bro? You have no faith. You know they're gonna lose, but you're still watching, and you're in a Yankees watch party. I don't understand the logic.
That's Barksdale breaking up at the pitcher's mound.
Yeah, let's go, Jace. Yeah, and like John. And I'm agreeing with you. Like, it doesn't even need to be said yet. It's crazy we even have to say it. Like, yeah, the game is not over yet. You're 100% right, bro. Yeah, just fuck you, Matt. Go kill yourself, you fucking bitch. Jump off the bridge. Nobody would miss you. Not your family, not us, nobody. You worthless fucking individual. Sorry, I take that back. I didn't mean any of it.
Or does he want the right
Chat, don't talk like that.
Cabrera.
Don't talk like that, chat.
That's the decision he has to make.
It's unhealthy. And you
1-0
really shouldn't.
on Dominguez. First and third, 2.
Let's go, Jace. That wasn't me, chat. Matt, I'm fucking kidding, by the way. If you kill yourself, I will be pissed. I didn't go to the funeral. For the record, I'm making jokes about this, but to be honest, I don't think everything's off limits. If you're annoying, I have the right to tell you you're annoying. That's the way I see it. So, you know what I'm saying? But yes, Matt, I care about your mental health, and I don't want you to die. I think.
Dominguez down to count 1-2.
I'll shut up now. 1-2 on Jason.
Balls at first.
Ball. Good eye.
2-2.
No, everyone knows it's a joke. Exactly, Matt. Thank you, Matt. I know I always knew you were a good dude. I always knew you were a good dude. And the rest of you, chat. You guys can take a joke.
Yankees down by 2.
That was Matt's goal the whole time, was to now make me sympathize for him. Well played, my friend. Well played.
I don't want to jinx it, but
2-2. Still.
The first pitch that he took was on the black and everything else. I mean, he has had to protect, and he's fouled pitches off. He hasn't chased. Kind of like what Aaron was talking about.
2-2.
God damn it!
Got him on the outside corner. 2 big strikeouts for Keegan Aiken.
Awful. All right, Chad, that sucks.
When the work gets tough, the tough get Tundra. With up to 12,000 pounds of towing muscle. Power, torque, grit, and durability that doesn't back down.
Yeah, Ron, that was the most frustrating part of this game.
Tundra, designed for the grind.
Facts, man.
Right now, qualified buyers get 0.9% APR financing for 36 months.
We got the O's back into June. Not good. As in, you're afraid to play the Orioles now, gamer?
Well, she's not the easiest.
Nah, that inning was fucking ass.
She needs
Winning this game 6-5 watch. I like it, AC. I like it.
Don't get me wrong. I mean,
really bad at bat by Jason.
That's my mug, isn't it?
And that's not even
But she needs a place of her own.
I mean, it is, but
fast.
he didn't even swing the bat besides the foul ball.
Updates their listings every 2 minutes.
That means every 2 minutes, there's a chance we'll be back to having our porridge in peace.
We move on.
Oh, wow.
Is Cruz getting the 6? Hope so. Figure he is. He's got it. Yeah, he's definitely. All right, chat. Just keep watching. Somebody checking on Matt. Matt, are you still with us, brother? Way to make me lose a viewer, chat. You just had to go out and crash out. Go out and crash out. That's good.
No, you're not going to hit it either.
Maybe this ain't my line of work. Fuck me, man. That at bet sucked.
Coming in, stranding runners, picking up Tim Hill, showing some emotion.
Should be like one of those dudes like, oh, you can only help but laugh. Like, no. Which I guess I am fucking laughing now. That's more so the other situation.
Strikeouts on that pitch.
All right.
Your description of that.
It's all your fault.
Here is Urias, the number 9 batter in the Orioles order. Bottom of
It's nice in Jersey, unknown. It's been. We had a chilly day on. I think it was Sunday, but besides that, it's been like it's springtime here now. 70 degrees, nice little breeze. Is it dark out yet? Yeah, it's dark.
We can almost call the pitch a cruise missile.
Does it tear up the torpedo bats?
Guess it does. No, it doesn't, because it doesn't touch them.
Good point.
Love. Come on, sugar. Oh boy.
1-2.
And that's one of the reasons he gets so many chases. When he throws it for a strike, now you're thinking, okay, they're all going to be strikes. Such a hard pitch to square up.
You know, one of the reasons we keep track of spin rates is because the lower the spin, the more the ball moves. And that's the key with Fernando Cruz's splitter or fork ball. It's a really low spin, a big wide split That's why it dances and moves so much. His spin rate is in the 700 range.
If you had to guess,
really
what would your
low.
spin rate been on yours?
Oh, twice that.
You think?
Yes.
I thought yours moved a lot.
Moved a lot. I threw a little harder. I would have liked to have known.
3-2 on Urias. He has a home run today and 2 at-bats.
You don't have that app on your phone that you can figure it out?
You can't retroactively go back and use the technology. But I would say the average major league split finger fastball is probably twice what his is in the 1500 range.
Strike 3. Got him with the fastball.
Cruz.
At the knees too.
And away. I mean, it's down and away. This is a perfect pitch. Again, when you make perfect pitches, you're hard to hit. And so many times we talk about, pitch selection. It's pitch execution that's the important thing. And a really good job of framing by Austin Wells there.
Boston beating the Jays 4-0. That shit had horizontal movement. That splitter.
That's what makes it dance. When you can take the spin off the baseball, it really dances. Sometimes it looks like it's wiggling up there going to home plate, right? Like a little wiggle on it and then drop it.
And think about trying to square that up with a round bat.
That thing has a wiggle, Michael.
And the 0-2.
Yo, man.
Another weak hack.
Nasty.
And another
Let's go, Chad. 2 deadlies.
How many Ks is that on that pitch again, Michael?
I am a Volpe fan, correct. Nah, we're over the tax, AC.
Nice block, too. I mean, you're always taught to
What up,
try to
Smelly?
center it in your chest protector and have it go straight down. It's exactly
Smelly, in
what
fairness, if you were banned,
basketball
it was definitely for a reason.
It's easy
Just be
to
chill,
block
bro.
him.
I know you're a cool dude.
Got an underwater swing out of that one. Like swinging a bat in a swimming pool.
What a pick
Oh,
up
Loon, I was just
point
kidding.
by
You don't
the
gotta
Yankees.
tweet when you come back.
They have an organization
That was just so I could
flush
sleep.
with catching, and they felt they could
Sleep
trade
tonight.
Jose Trevino to the Reds. And they saw something in Cruz, obviously the high strikeout rate. He had a high ERA as well. They thought they
Wait,
could
let me get this
combine
clear, though,
what they
Matt.
have. Become quite a weapon.
Because Matt's saying I'm over it, went way too far, though. I watch Father's channel all the time. I apologize for that wasn't needed. Matt, that was not to you. That was some dude named Matt B, by the way. So just to get that clear, and to any other Matts, that was to that one dude, Matt B, who was like talking shit all night. I was not telling you, or if you're just making some Yankee take, trust me, that was not towards you, Matt. Now, if it just upset you, from like a third person point of view, nothing I can really do about that. But
And the pitch.
to that, Matt, bang, Cruz strikes at the side. He's fucking disgusting, dude.
He strikes out the side. Orioles 3 up and 3 down.
What a get.
Hat tip to Mark Jackson.
But yeah,
What a weapon.
what's my pitch mix?
Cruz has been.
Fastball, change,
Yankees
hard
are
curve.
down by 2.
Yeah, Cruz is insane. Yeah, I want to make sure that Matt guy knows that. Matt with the purple M's. That was not towards you, brother. Smelly, I see you, dog. You're back. Just, be chill. Everybody be chill, including myself. Now I'm confused. I'm just going to watch the game. Yeah, no, Matt, that definitely wasn't towards you, bro. I'm so sorry. I should have specified. I should have specified when I told the guy to jump off the George W. Bridge. Nah, dude, I'm going to find the message. I want to make sure you know that was not you. That was to the dude, Matt B. Just so everybody's clear, I was not talking to that random... I don't call you a random Matt, but in this case... No, I can't find it. It was like Matt B. So, just so we're clear, that was not towards you, brother. And for that, I am now in your debt. Because I feel really bad. Then it's just me that thinks they don't take necessary action whenever year because it's fine. It's just me, all entitled to your own opinion. I feel that way. Yeah, Can's right. I feel that way about the front office for sure. I've always said that. Even I remember the deadline last year tweaking all right, yeah, the team's good enough, they have a chance, but they always leave it up to chance. They never give themselves the best possible odds. And I'm not talking about Vegas odds. But they don't ever go above and beyond. And that goes for prospect hugging. They'll give up prospects. They'll never go crazy to get a guy that requires, at the time, I don't know, trading away Gleyber. I don't want to trade away Gleyber. But, like, for those who don't like Volpe, it's brought up a lot. Could have traded Volpe, signed one of the shortstops. They are too conservative in a lot of areas. And those were not great examples, but you guys know the vibe. There's always one more move left, and they don't make it. So I'm with you on that. Really bad prospect examples. I did not want either of those guys traded. But, you know, there's a long list. And more so just from financially and free agency.
So far in this,
I saw Gleyber went deep the other day.
Recorded 7 outs. 6 of them by the strikeout. 2 1/3 innings.
Now I'm just constantly making sure Matt's still in here. The good Matt. We're gonna start calling you good Matt. Matt with the purple M. What up, Rip Juju? How you doing, brother?
Two on Peraza.
That's the plan we missed for afterwards.
Cano is ready. With Goldschmidt
Hey, good luck, Coop.
next, this could be it for Aiken. There is a lefty following Goldschmidt.
Yeah, Michael. Same vibe, yep.
Aiken's 30 years old.
Couldn't agree more, Matt.
I would think that this would
Could
be
not
the
agree more.
last batter.
Anyways, Peraza on top. Peraza on top. 3-2. Ball 4. Leadoff walk. Huge.
For Peraza.
All right, let's lock in, chat.
Good job, good at bat for Peraza.
Apologies if I've been kind of fucking nuts. And Hyde's going to the bullpen. So I guess he will go whatever right-hander they got warming up, and it'll be top of the order Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge, Rice.
And he's going to bring in Yanir Cano.
Yeah, since we're going to commercial break, I just want to emphasize, not an excuse.
Yankees down by 2.
I didn't get the best of sleep last night, so apologies if I was being kind of a dick before, you know? But what I said to Matt B, I stand by. Not stand by, but the emotion behind it, I stand by. So just to put that out there. We good? We all good, chat? All right. 100%, Michael. And we're still in it right now. We're already there. We're in it. Now we just got to do it. Tie this shit up. And ideally, not allow any further runs to Baltimore. Which, shout out Cruz, by the way. Did a great job. 8th. Mark Leiter, or 7th rather, bottom of the 7th. Wondering who would come in. Might be Leiter. Or we could see Devin Williams again soon, which this would be a spot. Maybe we see Williams in the 8th. And I'm down. I'm absolutely down. If it's still... We're still losing. Cano coming in for Baltimore, by the way. Yeah, man, I think some of it has to do with Brandon Hyde. He just... Obviously don't know him personally, but he has big-time Tool vibes. I imagine it has to do with their leader at the helm. Leiter to Williams to Weaver. I like that, Cans. I like that. Peraza going deep. Well, he's already on first, Philly. I told you, walk. For the injuries we have, we're actually in a good spot. Yeah, and I mean, we're in a good spot, period, man. Like, now, can't lose this game, can't lose this series. But, like, we're 18-12, yo. Like, everything is fine. We just got to keep winning. Danny, what did you curse out, Matt? Yeah. You're a funny guy, Philly Phil. Are you doing like a watch party speed through? Get just a little bit behind, catching the ball on the big moments. All right, yo. Cano in. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge.
And we're not going to explain that, right, David? No. Thank you.
Let's go, chat.
No.
Well, this was a really good month for me. I got 2 out of 3, so I'm pretty happy.
You got
Cano a 5.73 ERA career versus the Yankees.
That one. I got the first 2.
Okay.
Goldie, that's not going to be 2, right? Oh, and he bobbles it. Ah, fuck. I really hope Goldschmidt was booking it, dude.
Maria's has such a good arm, and he bobbled twice and still was able to get him.
Peraza to second.
As Peraza moves to second.
And part of it is he attacked this ball so well. He came in so hard, and it comes up a little bit, hits him on the heel. Really good hands and really a great presence of mind to slow down a little bit, make sure I grip it before I throw it, because the last thing I want to do is throw this ball away, because then the Yankees are going to have at least second and third with nobody out, but makes a good, strong throw.
All right, one dead, runner on second. Here's Grisham.
Here's Trent Grisham.
Left center. That could be trouble, chat. Oh, shit. Oh, it's caught. Wow, what a play. No way. Peraza, good play, goes to third. Safe. That was a nice play, man. Fuck. Now open base for Judge, so why would they pitch to him?
He gets a really good jump on this ball, and he slides
That was a nice catch.
to slow up his momentum. And
Nice
actually
catch.
gets up. It makes a pretty
All right,
good
two
throw
dead.
to third base. I mean, he's got a really strong arm. He makes this catch, slides, pops up. I thought he had a gap. I thought he had at least a double when this ball was hitting that gap.
Good job by Peraza.
Again, Oriano's been a center fielder for most of his career, and Peraza goes back and tags. And that means something. If he throws the ball in the dirt and gets by the catcher, you get a run. You don't necessarily need a hit.
Judge takes inside 1-0.
There's Williams. So Williams is going to get the 8th. Or I keep saying 8th. Bottom of the 7th. And that's fine. That's the spot to use him. Down by 2. See if they give Judge anything to hit. Nope. 2-0.
Aaron has reached base 3 times, a home run, a single, and he was intentionally walked.
Let's go, Chad. Rice on deck.
Start of an unintentional walk here. Unintentional.
Yeah, get ready, Rice. Let's go. 2-0 on Judge. Ah. Through for a base hit. Let's go. Fuck yeah. Ribby single for Judge. Way to be, man. I did not think he'd get a pitch to hit at all at bat. Gets one, drives it through, a run scoring single. 1-run game, baby. Let's go, chat. That's awesome. And he's 3 for 3, of course. He's incredible, dude. It's just insane. What more can you just say? A lot. What it be, Cap? 1-run game, chat. Let's go, baby. That was awesome. At first, my instant reaction was like, oh, damn, ground ball left side on an at-bat. That probably was going to be, for the most part, an auto walk. But no, gets through. I mean, hit it hard, so go figure. Another hit for Judge. RBI. 1-run game. Let's go, Chad. It's only the 7th inning. Only the 7th inning. It looks like Cano's coming out. Is that right? Yeah, Cano's coming out for, so they'll bring in a lefty for Rice. Let me get this Judge single up real quick. Reminder to click like on the stream if you haven't already, chat. Helps out a bunch. Let's go.
When the work gets tough, the tough get Tundra. With up to 12,000 pounds of towing muscle.
Judge RBI single makes it a 1-run game in 7.
And durability that doesn't back down.
What do you be, Cap?
It's the truck that works as hard as you do.
Alrighty. So what's the deal? We got Soto coming in, lefty, Rice up. If he gets on, Volpe. Boom, boom, boom. How we doing, chat? How we feeling? You chilling? Yeah, no, Ackerman, that is kind of nuts, dude. Why do they pitch to him? Let's go, chat. Dan's voice. Danny, no shades. Actually, you know what? Somebody roasted me for him before, and I took him off. I never even put him back on. See what you do? So nah, no shades.
Even a game as timeless as baseball must evolve.
We face Soto in this series. Yeah, Tebow, it's crazy. You know, like they weren't gonna intentionally walk him, but you just don't pitch to him at all, and then it's a walk, obviously. I guess there's 2-0. He tried to maybe sneak one in the zone, thinking Judge would be jumping at anything in the zone, and he was. But worked out. All right, here we go. Soto, the left-hander, is brought in to face Rice. Judge off first, 2 outs. Yankees now down by 1.
looking to close it there. Remember on the Gospel.
Let's go, chat. And it's only the 7th inning, bro. Let's get some good pitching from Devin Williams. So whether or not Rice comes through here, we got a ball game, yo.
And the Rangers, the whole deal.
We've been had a ball game, but now we really got a ball game.
Win at home. Only one game in this series has been won at home.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so Rice's stats against lefties, I will admit, are not looking great.
So tie it all together, baby.
But he is by no means helpless.
Gregory Soto against Ben
Here we go.
Rice.
Ah.
And the pitch. 1-0.
Dude!
Yankees touched him up the other night.
Yo, Rice even looked back to ask if that was a ball. That's crazy. That was like an auto take first. I was about to yell at him for taking that pitch so casually. All right, we're even.
Couldn't hold up. Goes around 1-1.
1-1.
Rice is 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts.
Swinging strike, by the way, but ball don't lie.
Volpe is on deck.
Let's see. What do you think goes to, chat? Slider? Looks like it.
Almost came back. Lost 4-3.
Pick off back. Oh, it gets by him! Judge is going to go to second. Nice and easy. Attaboy.
So now Judge, the
Like that.
is in scoring position.
Would it be Cat? Discombobulated the man.
Tony, how's that make you feel in the dugout if you're the manager and
putting the throwovers? I mean, he doesn't have great command. I mean, that's the one thing he doesn't have. He's got a great arm.
Yeah, just really quick on somebody mentioned Trout. The all-time comparisons are obviously valid. Trout's amazing. Was amazing. Judge's prime blows Trout out of the water. Rice deep to right field. No way. He's not catching that ball, is he? What the fuck? What? Damn, motherfucker. I thought that shit was at least off the wall. Damn. Hey, good swing. We gotta run though, chat. We gotta run. Now it's Devin Williams time. I'm kind of still chilling. I'm chilling. That was crazy. I thought that shit was smoked. Hey, I ain't blaming K, Moon Miss. I had the same exact reaction. I thought that shit was crushed. Not a for sure homer, but at the least, like, trouble off the wall. I don't think we can ever really give K crap on that. I mean, it's like, we all thought it was fucking crushed, too. We had the same reaction. We would have done the same thing. Like, I just Michael K'd it myself. I was like, deep to right field, because I thought it was a bomb. The alternative to that is planning ahead with your calls, and I certainly don't want that from your play-by-play guy. Not like planning ahead, but like you kind of try to... I've heard complaints from other fan bases, like past announcers, where they'll just mention that like there's dudes who seem to like have a call for a play ready, like a standard play, not like a historic moment or anything like that. Like almost made up before it happens, and it just feels forced and weird. Like K's reacting to the game the way we are, no problem with that. In the end, the ball's caught either way, you know? If K was quiet during it, it's still the same result. Out. Anyways, Devin Williams was good on Friday. I always say that for the series opener. Was good in the opener on Monday. Yeah, Monday. Repeat, yo. Repeat. Give me a scoreless 7th. Well, they ain't gonna pinch hit. Rice, Smelly. Rice has been one of the best hitters, dog. And, yo, I mean... I know it was an out, but that swing isn't exactly evidence to suggest he should be taken out against lefties. I know the splits go a certain way, but he's not Jazz against lefties. He's still a very competent at bat. Yo, what, Jake? Somebody died at the Cubs game? What's good, Anthony? How you doing, brother? Let's go with that, Jake. Fill me in. Damn. Someone fell in the field? What?
But you can see it's just off the end of the bat.
Yep, Devin Williams in. That's fucking nuts, dude. What?
That's a long home run.
Is that right?
Just a tick out front.
I'm not doubting it. I just want to see them.
He's like, man, I had it, read it, had a good swing on it, just got it off the end of the bat a little bit.
I thought it was on Utah Street.
Devin Williams comes on for the Yankees. Will face Adley Rushman and a hot shot.
Nice play, Peraza, rather. Make a play, bounce pass. Beautiful. Awesome. Great. Are you sure about the Cubs game thing, man? I'm not seeing that. Unless it, like, just happened.
Oh, this is an outstanding play by Cabrera.
Again, not doubting. I just want to get the full report before I tell the rest of the world.
Outstanding play.
Oh, shit.
Really arm, and he makes a good throw, and Goldie does what he does.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, this is from 2 minutes ago. I don't know. I don't see the word death yet.
The kid can play some defense.
But somebody legitimately fell out of the stands in Pittsburgh.
And pitch to O'Hearn is inside.
Oh, fuck.
Coming off a strong outing on Monday where he retired the Orioles.
Someone fell out of the stands 20-plus feet.
Trailing by 1.
3 medics are working, and they're requesting ALS support.
After being relieved of his closer.
Forgive me, what does ALS mean? But obviously that's like serious. That's like legit care. Damn, bro. Fuck. The only other thing I can think about with that is obviously the Josh Hamilton incident, which that was awful for obvious reasons, but also like really fucked up Hamilton. I don't know what happened here, but damn.
Change up for a strike, 2-1.
That would be unbelievable, dude. How does that happen? One out, by the way. That's great.
Fastball upstairs, 3-1.
Priorities.
A little upshoot on that one. Kind of got
Try it in
underneath
179.
it.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Mike Slocum.
I think he's hitting for power, though, right? Isn't he?
I don't know who he is, but he's there in the bullpen.
Obviously,
Wondered how you knew
just want
who
to
his
say,
name was.
I hope that person's all right.
Baker
Last thing on it,
walking
because I
up
don't
in
want
front of Mike Slocum.
to fill the whole stream with that vibes, but
Ball 4.
And Austin
crazy
got
shit.
one
We'll
called
keep our eye on
earlier
it.
in his at-bat, and he's wondering, well, where's
And they're
that
showing
pitch? That pitch
personal
was
injury
called on
lawyers.
base.
Yes. Apparently, Saucon, yeah, 20-plus feet. Advanced life support, okay.
Catches
Thank
the
you.
bottom of that line. It's a borderline.
Yeah, no, the
pitch.
bleachers in right are high
He
up.
does a really good job of framing it. Again,
Was it like going for a
brings it
ball or
up.
something, bro?
Doesn't get the call.
This literally like just happened. When I went to look up on
No
Twitter,
high pitches and very few low
I was
ones.
refreshing and I
It's
saw a
tight
report. It was like a
zone.
minute ago. So this is, I think they're attending to him right now.
Pitch outside to Laureano.
What just happened, by the way?
importance of him getting ahead. That's what
Is
he
that
was
a walk?
able to do Monday night. And he gave up a hard hit ball on the first pitch he threw tonight, and it almost like it looked like he got a little bit careful. He
Sorry, I was a
has
little
to be
distracted there.
aggressive.
Okay, so Walter Herm.
He can get to that
Let's
great
go chat.
changeup he's got.
Any updates on that situation? Obviously, keep me posted. Good pitch.
1-1. There's that
Let's go,
changeup.
Williams.
His changeup is sort of the opposite of Fernando Cruz's. This is a high spin changeup, almost like a screwball.
So this is where Cone is just awesome in the booth, among many other reasons. But
1-2.
Two very effective off-speed pitches, just done differently.
it's so simple, bro.
Different styles.
Here's how you make a good broadcast booth, a good pregame show, good anything. Get people who know what they're talking about. Simple as that. Even Flaherty, bro, I will always want to give credit to because while he is bland as hell
Killing that ball and hit off
and should not do play-by-play, that's a different thing.
Didn't get far enough to where Ryan O'Hearn could advance.
Flaherty does at least know baseball. He gives insightful takes, so he's not a waste of time in the booth. While he's bland as hell,
You work on a lot in spring training.
like you got to offer something as an analyst, and everybody they have on Yes does. Even Flaherty, who's boring. I don't have an issue with him either. Now, like Beltran a couple years back, he was awful.
2-2.
Maben was not that great.
3-2.
Liked him better than Beltran, but anyways, 3-2 on Laureano. Williams' calves are like my calves, and I really need to work on my calves. Really need to work on my calves, which I have been, but for some reason
Runner goes.
not
Swing
progressing.
and a miss. The throw to second.
Bang! Got him! Let's go!
Strike him out.
Strike him out, throw him out, double play. Scoreless 7th inning for Devin Williams.
To get O'Hearn. Now we have to wait to see.
He's
if
out.
The Orioles
Yeah,
get
let's
a
see this shit.
challenge.
He's out. Good throw, Wells. Great pitch. 3-2 change. Let's see this.
And it looks like they will.
They're going to challenge. I mean, they might just say, fuck it, why not? I think he was out. I think he's out. He's out, chat.
Outstanding scoop.
Oh, he's out. Oh, they're not overturning that. He's out. Let's go. Scoreless 7 for Devin Williams, baby.
The tag hits his chest when his foot hits the bag. Here we get a little better look here.
Way to be. Good shit, Wells.
Runner goes. Swing and a miss. The throw to second.
You're not overturning that. No chance.
I think it's so close.
I'll strike him
I think it's a good challenge by the Orioles because it's getting late.
And a good tag.
He almost looks like he's out there. He gets him in his chest before his foot hits the bag.
Now, Devin Williams very well could have finished that inning clean. But just the butterfly effect of things, Austin Wells nailing that throw and finishing that inning, another scoreless inning. Yeah, runner's out. Call confirmed. That right there, the implications of him basically finishing that inning for Devin Williams, which credit to Williams too. He got an out earlier and then just a strikeout on that play. That's not 2 scoreless innings for Williams post being removed from closer. Just confidence-wise, momentum-wise, that could be the difference in his season. Stack good outings, baby. Way to be. Way to be. Let me post on the Yanks Ave. And what do we got? We got Volpe, Wells, Reyes coming up. And maybe we're in Reyes pinch hitting territory. Although Jazz is not available off the bench. But if it's a righty pitching, then you go Waldo to pinch hit. Way to be. Good shit, Williams. Good shit. Let's go, chat. How we doing, yo? How we doing?
We revived Green River whiskey, and accidentally, it's Ghost. The time has come. The presentation.
Damn, yo. So you're saying
Right, here we go. Green River.
there's video of it?
With that lingering, rich mouth.
Not any like sicko vibes or nothing, but you guys are saying he like jumped? Oh, or somebody, not a word, but somebody tagged me. Let me see what this is.
That's better. This is better.
Yo, what in the actual?
Yeah, Bonnie, write that one down.
I don't want to be disrespectful. I mean, this dude might be fucking dead right now. But what the fuck was he doing, dog? Dude, what was he doing, dog? Motherfucker. Sorry. But he like jumped at the stands.
Crescent moon. As we go to the top of the 8th inning, and Brian
Bro, I don't know what the fuck was going on there.
yesterday, 13 strikeouts in 11 innings.
Is he shirtless too, man? I mean, whoa. God damn. Hope he's alright. He might not be, so that's
Battle of the
awful.
bullpens tonight. Both teams have days off, so they can.
All right, let's go, Volpe. 6 outs left. Yanks down by 1.
2-0 on Anthony. Mark Leiter warming up for the Yanks.
So I was wondering Smiley, but like no way, right? I mean, the fact that his shirt was off, it's out there. Yeah, Christian, like just now. Yeah, Chris, I'm thinking the same thing. Yeah, facts. Let's go, Ball. Ball. Strike.
Strike 3-1.
That was biased of me. Shit's crazy. 3-1. Let's go, Volpe. Baker in for the Orioles.
Play 2.
Swings look so much better.
It's Volpe, Wells, and Pablo Reyes against Baker.
So Baker a righty, so you figure Waldo will pinch it for Reyes. Just do a third. Or Bellinger.
And he works a walk.
Lead off Walker Volpe. Good shit. Bellinger.
So the Yankees have the tying run on.
Bellinger will absolutely pinch it for Reyes. Bang, yeah. I was thinking Waldo just because of positional. And then you probably... Oh, and dude, this is going to work out so perfectly. Jason will get his at-bat. Last at-bat of the game. You'll put him... You'll take him out.
You could hit for Peraza.
Right, yeah. So Bellinger will take over for Jason in left. Waldo will take over for Reyes. Popped him up.
Looped into right field, backing up is
One out.
He makes the play. Sound like a broken bat.
Bellinger pinch hits for Reyes.
And Cody Bellinger will pinch hit for Reyes.
Jason gets his last at-bat. Oswaldo replaces Jason. Oswaldo switches to third. Bellinger goes to left. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. This is a very ideal pinch hitting. The way it all works out with the bench and everything, placed in the lineup and all this, it works out great. You can get Jason's last at-bat. Bellinger will take over and left. And then You put Waldo in.
Yeah, big night for Bellinger last night. A home run in the first inning here on a
But here we go. Bellinger up. Let's do it, yo.
He hit this ball a long way.
Obviously was amazing yesterday. Best game as a Yankee so far. Average over 200 now. WAR's not in the negatives. And WRC Plus is above 80. So we're getting there. We're getting there. But big at bat. Now 1 out as Wells pops up the second. Or after Wells pops up the second. Here we go. Yanks down by 1. Bellinger pinch hitting. Volpe off first. 1 out. Let's go, baby. Give me something good. Give me good AB. Pass the baton. Please. Boop. Let's go, Chet.
Bellinger 7 for his last 26 at bats.
Nice.
Including a homer and some extra base hits.
Had a nice walk yesterday, too.
Some runs scored.
Let's go, Belly. Ball. Good eye.
Volpe is dancing off first.
Yeah.
Orioles are quite aware of him there.
That goes kind of high. I like the color for Yankee hat. It's very old and classic. Vintage, one might say.
Now 1-1.
He got a little bit bigger lead there. I thought he was actually going to go. He's
Light her
trying
up.
to time up Baker. And he's so good at doing this. He gets way out there, and he just didn't quite trust.
Take off, Bob. Let's do a hit and run.
Bellinger calls time.
Yeah, Jason on deck. There are some women in the stands. I will leave it at that. Let's go, Belly. 1-2. Both gonna go. Oh, he's dancing.
And the pitch.
Fight the piece, the piece.
Fouls it away.
Let's go, Chet.
Certainly has a different swing with
Yeah, no, that shit's nuts. I didn't want to think about
tries
that.
to put the bat on the ball.
I assume they're probably still. And yo, I mean, they might even not play the rest of them. I don't know what's going to happen. I was talking about the Pirates situation, Pirates and Cubs. Let's go, Belly. 1-2 again. Here we go.
Swing and a miss. Swings through it.
What a shitty pitch to swing at.
Well, he tried to get him up.
All right, we get left-handed Jason here, though.
And then this one's a little bit closer, and he swings through it. I mean, it's hard when it's 97, especially when you're cut down.
Dude, if I'm the Yanks, I send Volpe first pitch. Jason, you're going for the wall and right, baby. Preferably over. But send Volpe, Jason.
From the left side against Baker.
Off the wall, score Volpe, tie this shit up. Ball.
Michael, he's hit 2 bullets against left-hander side. His right hand. He deserves something good to happen here because he's had good at-bats tonight.
Yeah, the Yankees really fucked Jason the way this all worked out. Here we go, though. Left-handed Jason, different guy. Dude.
Volpe was about a foot off the bag when they threw over.
Trying to time that jump is what Baker's doing when they jump out there.
He ain't going to be able to do that, pal. It would be nice for Volpe just to take the base, though. He definitely does a lot of dancing. All dance, no action.
2-0.
I would imagine Cabrera's getting loose, too.
Definitely.
For Peraza.
He's ready.
Oh. Waldo will pinch hit for Peraza.
Respect right there. 2-0 changeup.
Yeah.
To Dominguez.
Well, let's do the math on that, Joe. If they tip for Peraza, who's playing?
That's what I'm wondering. Is Jazz?
Yeah,
and Jazz ain't playing.
Question, but
how the hell are they doing that?
You know, I've been known to put Vernon Wells at third base.
Yo, I remember that 2013. That's the cool shit about having a foreign manager in the booth. Just a little line like that. Vernon Wells. Shout out Vernon Wells. April and May 2013 Yankee legend. He was damn good.
Put Billy at first. I mean,
that was when Travis Hafner was hitting bombs for us for a minute.
3-1.
Jason, swing the bat, brother.
3-2. So 3-2, 2 outs. Volpe will go.
Hey, Chad, you think they send Volpe here? Here we go. Full count. Volpe will go. Take a hack, baby.
Swing
God, Jason! Fuck, man. Fuck you. Not Jason, the Orioles pitcher.
Left on base. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Orioles up 5-4.
That is most unfortunate. That's disappointing. There's been a couple irritating innings. The pitch, the changeup was good, but not good enough location for me to compliment the execution. Jason should have hit that. What up, Benjamin? How you doing, brother? Hope your night's going all right, man. Still a one-run game, but... oh, man. Now, Gamer for Life, many people would not expect me, the way I am, to go along with the line that you're thinking there, but losing a series to this Orioles team right now would be pathetic. I'm kind of with you. You guys, don't spoil in the chat, please. Like Matt, not to call you out, bro. You said Dom, nice AB, but K. Like, you don't got to put the but K in there. Or like Gamer for Life, just write strikeout. Like, we don't got to do that. We're all watching the game, yo.
So many choices on booking.com, like this.
Facts, Moon Mist.
Even Yankees fans are loving Boston. Oh, no.
Like the homer in Cleveland.
While enjoying your hotel's view.
And we'll face
And their well-reviewed clam chowder.
losing a series of Saurus would be absolutely embarrassing.
Kids dressed as Boston lobstermen.
I mean, I'm generally with what you're saying. It would be pathetic to lose this series.
Millions of possibilities. You can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com.
Off day tomorrow too, bro. That would fucking suck. Stop cursing. Well, embarrassing is just like a pound of flesh word. Not just like feels too WFAN for me. But like, I'm with what you guys are saying. Like, trust me, we're not that far off in thought process. Can't lose this series. Pathetic is more so the word. Like, there are times where I don't want to leave my house due to embarrassment over a Yankees loss. This would not be it. It would just be pissed, frustration, unacceptable.
He's playing third. Peraza moves from third to second, replacing Reyes.
Like 2021 wild card. That's what I would save embarrassing for, and other things too. But who gives a shit? You guys think the way you do. I think the way I do. Neither of it changes what's going to happen on the goddamn field, which hopefully will be a Yankee win, but we'll see. Let's go, Lighter. Appreciate you guys being here again tonight, by the way.
Holiday's RBI ground out. What's the difference in the game right now? That drove in the 5th run. Did that in the 5th inning. So it's 5-4 Baltimore. If you want to look ahead to the 9th inning for the Yankees, it'll be 9-1 and 2. Peraza, Goldschmidt, and Grisham. If anybody gets on, Judge will get a hat. Bautista closed him out on Monday. He'll probably pitch again. There he is warming. They have not yet used him. He came back from Tommy John surgery and further surgeries on the elbow. And they have not used him in successive days. They didn't need him yesterday because the Yankees blew him out. So he will come in the 9th tonight. Two and two. Yankees have Escara on the bench and likely Chisholm, who can't be used.
And the importance to hold it so right here. Mark Leiter's throwing the ball extremely well for the Yankees. Almost a 38% strikeout rate when he's been in there. And he's got that really good split too.
Strike 3. Holiday down looking.
He's a nasty pitcher.
See a lot of 95s from him.
Yes.
Yeah, his velo has been looking good. Yeah, yo.
See Holiday completely
Nasty.
frozen by it. Probably guarding against that splitter.
Yeah, I mean, you see a lot of 93s, 94s, but 95, that's really good.
11th Oriole will go down on strikes. Here's Mountcastle. There's a strike. Hit sharply and grabbed there by Volpe in the air. Round number 2.
I'm not sending my postgame video. I plan on this game getting tied. I don't have to believe everything I think. I agree with that surfing album. Intrusive thoughts, brother. That's my whole fucking life, dog. Yeah, word, Jordan.
So here's Kerstead.
I appreciate you, Ever Hernandez.
1 for 3 with a stolen base.
Yeah, well, JB, it's kind of new, man. He was more 92. Wow, that was a bad call, but we'll take it. And not to mention how nasty the pitch movement was in that sinker, but 95 at that location, dude.
Bottom of the 8th inning. 5-4.
No wonder he's bounced back so nicely. He really has. Nah, there we go again. I know I'm a jinx.
Judge Fields in right center, flips it in. So a 2-out single for Kerstead.
It's just a breaking ball that's up. It looked like it was
See
a
the box
curveball
score
that
moment. It's kind of messed up.
didn't have the break that it usually does. Didn't have the depth that it usually does. Kerstad's able to stay on it.
Rice is a 1-2 hitter confirmed. Why do you say that, Matt? He hit the ball well off a lefty before, and he went deep batting behind Judge yesterday.
Comes on as the pinch runner.
Bubs, it was hilarious. I'm still seeing pictures of Volpe's reaction to the fight. It's amazing. I would love to play for a New York team, Sticks. The Yankees I would love to play for.
And here's Ramon Urias.
But you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Sticks. Let's go, Lighter.
Nice pick right there. And when you're on one knee and it's that far out, you can't really slide over that far, so you have to use your hands. Really good job by Austin Wells.
Has it surprised you to see that every catcher now, every organization now has catchers on one knee?
No, because I think the numbers tell you that it's effective is what it does, and that's
Good for
why
you, Joe.
they're doing it.
I respect
Even on
that.
blocking?
Yeah, I mean, I think you're a better blocker on 2 feet, but I think the value that it gives to framing, and maybe even to the catcher's offense a little
Chopper,
bit.
slow roller. Oh, that's
That's going to be a
fucked.
tough play. Base hit.
AIDS.
Where they don't get more down so
It was,
bad, I think it makes sense. And
5th inning, maybe? It was some bullshit. It was so
push off.
stupid.
And most of the pitchers, and this is just a number, the Yankees
So
had a
stupid.
couple
That was
of those
why
yesterday.
Volpe was cracking up. It
You
was
just
for
can't
no
push
reason.
off very far to your right or left. But big league
Yeah, it was
pitchers are
absurd.
usually not that far off. So you're in a pretty good position to block most of them.
Yep.
You're already down there.
Yes. But you're not going to have the range.
I didn't
that
post on
someone
Yanks
has
Ave,
on
actually.
2
I
feet.
probably should
That's
have,
the
but
one
it's
thing
definitely
you're
on,
not
I
gonna
assume,
have.
Talking Yanks or Talking Baseball somewhere if you want to see it.
Matt Blake comes out to talk with Leiter as they will deal now with Mullins. This Carpenter telecast is presented by authority of the New York Yankees and may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form. And the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the New
What do you say,
York
chat? I
Yankees.
didn't hear him.
So I wonder, though,
Get it?
if we go to an automated strike zone where getting that low pitch is not as important because it's going to be automated, will they
Let's go,
back
Leiter.
to
Come on.
2 feet so they have more range blocking? And I think for the most part, you're
All right, this
probably
is a third inning
a little bit
conversation.
better
This is a
going.
big fucking spot. I gotta stop cursing for no
First
reason.
and
I'm
second,
sorry.
2 outs.
Come on, Lighter.
Outside to Mullins.
Oh, Sticks, you're an O's fan? Okay. Respect to you, bro. I would not be able to, like, you haven't been obnoxious. I would not be able to tell. Until you just mentioned it.
Strike 1-1.
Then yeah, I mean, honestly, that is just
Bowling
baseball.
single to right in the first. Fly ball
Dan, you ever been to Camden
right
Yards?
in the
Yeah.
second.
Yep.
Fly ball to left in the fourth and struck out.
Definitely the stadium I've been to most besides Yankee Stadium. First ever game I went to was Camden Yards, April 9, 2012. It was a Jeter 4-hit game.
1-2.
But I was all bummed because A-Rod went
That's
over.
a good one right there. 86 mile an hour.
Savon Nova started.
And the batting average against splits,
Cool
when
shit.
you look at last year,
Went to the,
Myers was actually better than Cruz's.
April game in 2017 where Judge tied it in the 8th with a home run to left. His first home of the year.
This outside.
Might be it. So 2 or 3 times. Woo! Oh!
Tried
Nope.
to pick him off very close.
False alarm.
Love that. Try to steal
That's sick,
it out
Mike.
right there.
That's awesome.
Good try.
Yeah, you're probably not expecting it from Mark Leiter. It always made me nervous when the shortstop.
Are we facing them next week? Days? Not next week. The West Coast trip coming up. There you go. Yeah, so it's. No, it is next week. Friday. We're in I almost said Oakland, Sacramento. So that'll be a Yanks Ave after dark.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. He got him.
All right, Chad. Let's tie this shit up.
No runs.
I'm gonna go take a leak really quick.
2 men left.
I've done it all night.
The Yankees have a rally in their bones. They'll try it against Felix Bautista next.
Thanks to a bed and breakfast on Booking.com, even Cardinals fans are loving Chicago.
Oh, no, just scoping out the competition.
Deep dish! Deep dish!
For research.
With so many choices, you can be a fan of any U.S. city. Booking.com, Booking.yeah.
Over the years, you've built equity in your home. And over the years, life happens. And through life's ups and downs and ups again, when you need money for some of life's necessities, now your home can pay you back. Let us show you how you can access $45,000 or more. Give us a call or visit us online at loandepot.com today.
Baseball is built on rituals. Some cherished classics, some new traditions. From the field to the fans. Rituals are what make the game the game. Into every pitch.
Nobody cares.
Every inning, every moment.
Every inning, every moment. Oh, it's a fucking sunscreen advertisement. I already wear sunscreen, and I'm not switching brands. All right. Hell yeah, Smelly. Let's go. Let's tie this shit up, baby. 9th inning, we're down by 1. And top of the order. Goldschmidt, Grisham, Judge. We're down by 1, chat. And I haven't even considered making a postgame yet. There's nothing ready, nothing set, not a picture selected for it, not a temporary score implemented, nothing. I'm banking on us tying this game, chat. Let's go. Top of the order, here we go.
8 pitchers in their bullpen. So Bowman not used. Perez
What the
not
hell?
used.
I'll throw in a fresh sin.
They hope there's no extra innings.
I'm not driving, chat. Am I driving
Only
now?
the second time in this young season.
No.
Pitching for 2 games. So he pitched on Monday and pitching here on Wednesday.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Try
high.
to close it out.
Oh, what the hell?
I got a
ESPN
question for you
fucked
real
us,
quick.
chat. It's Peraza then
Fastball's
Tom.
averaging 97.1 2 years ago. Before he got hurt, it was 99.5.
All right, start us off, baby.
The split is exactly the same speed. So how does that work? Wouldn't you expect it to be slower too?
A little bit, you would think.
They do not
Good job
pitch
by
it
Leiter.
for Peraza against the righty. And he pops it up. See if it stays in play.
That is such crap, dude. Oh, shit.
Long run.
Damn it. That's a bad job.
By Carlson.
Who would they even pinch at Peraza for?
Laureano moves to right.
Jazz? Which is not possible right now? Oh, damn, the Jays tied the Red Sox?
So here's Goldschmidt.
Damn, it's 6-6 in Toronto. Wow.
425 for the home run.
All right, 1 out. Let's go, Goldie.
Second home run of the year.
Now the inning actually starts, chat. We give them one out. That's a courtesy.
Missed with the slider.
I forgot Goldie went deep early.
You need one to get on to give Judge a swing.
Damn, that really sucks, bro.
Grisham on deck, Judge in the hole.
Let's go, Goldie. 1-1. Here we go, chat. Game's not over. Yeah, Bautista thinks he's hot shit. I'll show you hot shit, pal. Watch this. Ball. Ah, fuck! It's a back ball. Back ball.
The splitter. Count 1-2.
Give me something, Goldie. Choking up a little bit. 1-2.
The righty deals.
Ball.
2-2 on Goldschmidt.
90-mile-an-hour split.
You need more extension on your fastball. Probably doesn't quite have it back yet.
May not trust it. I mean, he's walked a few more people this year.
High fly ball, right field.
Out of play.
Mariano on the run, and he runs out of room.
I mean, that's the one you want to hit, that split that's up in the zone where you can possibly get out front a little bit. And we see the home run in the 5th inning on this fastball, and he gets out in front of that, hits in the bullpen, sends the Cionel Perez running a little bit out there.
The 2-2.
Hustle.
Chop, shortstop. Henderson sets and fires.
God damn it.
Their final out.
Let's go, Grish.
And that leaves it up to Trent Grisham.
They haven't lost yet, Bucks. There's 2 outs.
1 for 3, a walk. Scored a run. On deck is Judge. And a 99-mile-an-hour fastball for a strike.
Need Boston to lose if we do lose. Let's go, Grish. No, man! I mean, it's a nasty pitch, but goddamn.
That's just a dandy. That's just a strike the whole way until the end.
Carrasco fucking sold, chat.
That's the thing, too, about those split fingers. They're kind of unpredictable. Some of them just go straight down, and that one had tail and going straight down. And you don't always know which one you're going to get.
The 0-2. Swing! Yes!
That sucks. That sucks. Really, really bad team to lose a series to. Unfortunate. Very, very, very unfortunate. Hopefully Boston... excuse me. Hopefully Boston loses. They're tied right now with Toronto. But Yanks fall to 18-13, lose a series to the Baltimore Orioles in the year 2025. So, unfortunate. Most unfortunate. Not much more else to say. You guys can sound off while I make this post game, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. I appreciate you guys as always, though. But, you know, just that's unfortunate. Really, really bad. Obviously, off day tomorrow. So we'll be back Friday for the Rays series back at the stadium. Got 3 against the Rays at home, followed by 3 against the Padres at home. And then we go out on the West Coast. But, yeah, so obviously no stream tomorrow. Be back on Friday. I'm not out of here just yet because I got to just make this post game real quick, which is fucking AIDS. Yankees 18. I can't believe we lost a series to the Orioles, man. Just really sucks. But it's baseball. I want to say I'll see you tomorrow, but I'll see you Friday. That's what we do. Every day. Turn a chapter in the book or turn a page in the book every single day. Besides tomorrow, because we're off. Baker 2-0. Carrasco gets the L. He was just awful. Yankees lose 5-4. I really hope Boston loses, because then I can kind of rationalize in my head, be like, all right, we'll just pretend yesterday never happened. Yesterday isn't today. I should have just said tonight. Whatever. All right, chat. I'm about to post this, and then we are getting out of here. Thank you so much for tuning into another stream. Sorry if the vibes were kind of weird at times. The game had something to do with that, and some people were irritating. I'm gonna say Yankees lose a series to the Orioles with a period at the end to show my displeasure. Anyways, love you guys to death. Be back again, Friday, and it's all good. It's all good. For the fact that we're gonna move on. Sorry again, Evan, about your grandpa, dude. We'll get him next time. Love you guys, though. See you Friday. Drop a like on the way out if you don't mind. But that's it for me, yo. See you guys in May, last day of April, and we conclude the month 18 and 13. So overall, a solid, good start to the season. One that overall I'm pleased with right now. Obviously not, but let's just hope Boston loses. And see you guys on Friday. Love you to death. Let's go Yanks.